Let's go. Y'all gon' wish for a nigga like me when I ain't here, you know what I'm saying? Think I'm lying. Say goodbye to the bad guy. You'll appreciate a nigga my type. Once I die, ain't no more niggas my type. So just remember me right. You ain't gotta worry about me no more. Right. And just remember me right. But you gon' see if I'm worth shit out there. Just remember me right. Bet you gon' appreciate a nigga my type. You'll see. When I die, ain't no more niggas my type. So just remember me right. Bet if I let them suckers kill me tonight, I bet all them haters gon' be filled with this light. God forgive me, I sacrifice so they can live my life. I did this shit for you, I give my life. It's all good in my life. Reputation decorated with stripe. You know me crying at the end of my life. When your back was against the wall, remember where could you go? Remember who helped you again like he helped you before. Went out their way to let you know that you ain't never alone. They did respect you, you come get who till they left you alone. He taught you how to be weak, he taught you how to be strong. Taught you not to accept defeat, you go all out to be gone. Bet it ain't the same in the streets now that he gone. He now in heaven on the throne, exactly where he belong. Though he left millions devastated and his family moan. Sons turned to grown men since they daddy been gone. Daughters grew like a Minotti, left his family on. Even prepaid the funeral service he had in the dome. And there they came to represent for a stand-up gent who walked there like he talked it, always said what he meant. Impossible to stop him, had a head like cement. Maybe now you'll appreciate a nigga like this. But you'll appreciate a nigga my type. Cause when I die, ain't no more niggas my type. So just remember me right.
The niggas killed me that night. I would have been filled with my life. So they can live my life. Decorated in stripes.
If they only knew the man outside of the hype, no matter what the situation,
he always tried to do right.
Still they got something told I used to take him for granted. Often found it hard to relate, somehow they can't understand it. Could that respect, he gon' demand it. There's a problem, he handle it. Look at adversity and now he never ran from a challenge. They tried to knock him out balance when the ones came and got him. Did the time on the head, came home, now he styling. That's why them niggas used to hate him, but they girl used to watch him. Sway had the kind of swagger made the world stop and watch. Plus he possessed so much hustle, made it impossible to stop him. Got better every album, haters hate to see him drop. They just talk shit from a distance when he around, they playing boss. He used to scare them sucker shit, that's probably why them niggas shot him. And what it took, ain't nothing else they ever could've did about him. So go on, talk shit about him, at least you ain't forgot about him. I see. But you'll appreciate a nigga my type. Cause when I die, ain't no more niggas my type. So just remember me.
You gon' see?
If I let them suckers kill me tonight.
All the haters gonna be filled with my life.
And God forgive me, I sacrifice so they can
live my life.
If necessary, I give my life. And what you need in my life.
Decorated in stripes.
No need crying at the end of my life. Wanna say sorry to my mama, king and little mama. See me go through so much drama. You can stand a little thunder. Never let them see you sweat. Stay cool as a cucumber. Stay ready for whatever. Make no I'ma do one.
Hey, how he died?
On his feet like a man with armor. Showed you the sky with the limit. You can do whatever you want.
Hey.
That for Bubba and the money. Days unique. Don't worry about me. Uncle Phil and layers with me. See me with your granddaddy. Know you gon' miss daddy. But life ain't always a dream. And horrible shit happen. Hate I let a nigga kill me before I could quit rapping. And get to spend more time with you. I know we'd have been happy. But I hadn't taken them chances. You probably would have been trapped. Long as I can keep that from happening, your pappy can die happy. Just keep the wind at your back. And the sun at your face. Remember winning in your blood. You were born
that way.
Take, okay? But you'll appreciate a nigga my type. Cause when I die, ain't no more niggas my type. So just remember me right. Better if I let them suckers kill me tonight. All them haters gon' be filled with the light. And God forgive me, I sacrifice so they can live my life. I did this for y'all, man. I give my life. And what you hear in my life. Reputation decorated stripe. No need crying at the end of my life. Just remember me right. Hey, with all my heart, I apologize, man. I'm sorry. I tried. I did everything I could, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just more of them than it was me. They say you can't win them all. But shit, man, I gave them nigga hell long as I could, though, bro. And you can put the money on that.
Facts.
Hey!
I love Tip for that shit. Lord have mercy. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's see who in the building. I see a lot of, let's see, Big Time is in the building talking shit early, trying to change my subject. You feel me? Nothing but a bot, a clone, wannabe. That's all. I'm Big Time. I'm Big Guwap. Press one. Let me fix this camera. See, Big Time, if you had the confidence of your name, you would be in front of the camera, but you're not Big Time. You're Little Time. Press You're Little Time. You're afraid of yourself. You're afraid to talk this truth. You can't be Big Time being a clerical worker. Let's hear your bars. Press one. Tell them niggas to put that shit on wax. Urban Conservative in the building. KG and building and company. What's up with you, Hazy? I see you, champion. Long time. Good to see you, champ. I told y'all this was going on in the community. What's going on? Somebody said, not Officer Tatum. Get him out of here. Officer Tatum is a dweeb anyway. Press one. Officer Tatum is a dweeb anyway. Nobody likes him. His own people don't like him. Press one. His wife don't like him. Nobody likes him. Press one. He's lame as hell. Press one. He don't listen to Tupac. He don't got no style. He's a fake Christian Hebrew police officer. Press one. But they really thieves though. Paru. Press one. They really thieves. Him and Candace Owens. Press one. I'm glad I was over there talking that shit. We got over 1,300 views. 1,300 views over there. Big time support. That's what I'm talking about. You would think I'll be like disrupted at 13. No, I ain't. No, I love every view. Every one of them. Every one of them. That's it. Love one like the other. Ain't no separating. I'm glad, 1,300, 1,400. I ain't been in that page over 2-3 years, bro. Let me chill. I'm here today online. I got on the computer today because I was studying, and I found out that we have some scammers in the community.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. Not like this. So this page is this channel, this actual stream is the precursor to my next live stream over at the Row. Hold on, let me fix this really quick. 1 second. Okay. So over the past few years, we've been working hard at the Row, proving many things, especially in the history. Before that, political, state type of shit. We just having a good time having these discussions. But one thing I can't go for, let me make sure my mic is good. One thing I can't go for is an ideological subverter. Press one. I'm not buying. They came up with a good plan over there. Press one. Oh, Candace Owens is fired for her remarks on this one and that one. I'm not buying it. They're trying to use her. Hit the like button. Hit the like button and subscribe. They're trying to use her again. They're trying to use her again. To do what? To get into the black community? Fail. To embed the black minds that she's on our team because we're voting for Trump. So she want to make it seem like what? Hit the like button. I'll wait. I'll wait. She want to make it seem like what? She with us. The I told you so moment. The I told you so moment after she want to be a part of the I told you so moment. Press one. I told y'all we should have left the Democratic Party. I'm the one who did this. We don't like you. You the reason why we didn't like Donald Trump. Press 1. Because we didn't like you. Now I see exactly how the game is played. I see exactly how the game is played. Be a Democrat first, and then infiltrate the Republican Party and destroy from within. But this ain't it. That's the Candace Owens side. Let's get to her urban side, her Karen Civil self. Press 1. That gangster shit. Yeah, I would love to talk to Candace Owens, but I'd rather talk to Karen Civil. Candace act retarded. I want to appeal to the Karen Civil side. Press 1. Oh, this old scam artist, little broad here. I knew it. I knew it. Everything she been doing has been an upside down ideological subversion, witchery, witchcraft, nonsense. Press 1. Didn't I tell y'all yesterday she didn't do nothing but run her mouth? Oh, didn't I tell y'all she didn't do nothing but run her mouth her whole career? But why? But why is she just running her little fucking flappers?
Bitch, I'm yellow. Don't forget to put the king in front of the.
Hold on, King Yellow. Hold on, King Yellow. Let me get him. Press. Then he said, bitch, I'm yellow. Hold on, King Yellow. Hold on. Shut up, King. Hold on. I had to realize something. I've been in deep thought over the last few hours. For what? For what? What are they doing this for? I mean, we don't really care. What Candace Owens is, hit the like button. I'm going to show y'all. No, she don't just be. There's a reason, Tracy. There's a why. It's always the why that's hardest to get to. What the fuck is she doing this for? Why is she attacking blacks? Why she hate on George Floyd? Why she attack Black Lives Matter the way she did, pulling up at their house? Did she pull up? Press 1. Did she pull up the Birdman like that? Press 1. Did she pull up the Trick Daddy? I've been wondering, why was she acting so deflective, even though what she was saying about Black Lives Matter was true, because that's what we were saying. I'm trying to figure out what it was about you. And I've realized a great deal. She's a subverter. Have you noticed? This is where this is going to click. Have you noticed that Candace Owens have been receiving of all of the funding that goes to African American, while at the same time destroying those same institutions, like the NAACP switch, but not that, like affirmative action and these things that help black folk, you know, that people at the time thought black will get black folk a good step up. Affirmative action. She's been a part in destroying, even at the level of going to Congress and stuff, at destroying the instruments that actually help black people. Now like red line communities and things of that nature. She never brings these things up, like the 94 crime bill and boom. Her and Officer Tatum just got this attack on people who took PPP loans. She even got on the Breakfast Club. Press 1. She even got on the Breakfast Club and said what? What'd she say at the Breakfast Club? People who got PPP loan, that was a free money handout. They should be embarrassed. Them people over there. I told you all about people who got them PPP and COVID checks and things of that nature. She's against that. Press 1. But she's also a receiver of those same institutions. Press 1. And she probably was in school based on affirmative action. Do you understand what I'm saying? So to be fighting against affirmative action, if you go into an all-racist school where they get allowed to say this, then there's something going on. And you got served affirmative action to go to those schools. You're not too bright. You not whatever. You said your mom and dad wasn't rich, so you had to get some form of some type of assistance and notoriety to even get in the school. Press 1. We from South Central, bimbo, but we ain't dumb. I mean, we from democratic communities, and you diss us all the time, you and your funny-looking police officer friend here. Press 1. But this is what I got to say, family. How you so against PPP loans when it's for black people? And you and Officer Tatum got on his computer and started your whole career off of dissing black folk. But in reality, you people are the ones who took PPP loans. Let's start there. Press one. Your wounds. You whooping. You've been whooping. Hey Todd, she been whooping over whoops. Press one. We call this a over whoop, ma'am. You over whooped on this one. Okay? So let me show y'all the evidence. Kev is the only one now who didn't get a PPP loan. Could y'all believe that? Kev, me, I'm the only one. Y'all ready for Exhibit A? Let me know if you ready for Exhibit A. Press one. Press one if you're ready for Exhibit A. Let me see them likes and ones in that chat. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Press one or 100s. I see them floating around in the heart section. The one, y'all want to see Exhibit A. All right, this is a woman who just got up on the Breakfast Club. Or should I play that first? Should I play the Breakfast Club first? That'll give it the So when I end up on the Urban Conservative, it'll hit better when we get over there. Let's go to
system.
Let's do that first. This is going to be great.
Traditional conservatives in MAGA.
Well, I would say between traditional conservatives and MAGA.
Yeah, like before what the Conservative Party was before MAGA and what it is now.
Yeah, so I think what you're describing is that there was this fracture in the conservative movement because people realized that when he was referring to the swamp, what he meant was it didn't actually matter if you were on the left or the right. They were all working together in D.C. and selling out.
You say we were all working in hashtag we. We were all working as because Blexit was what? Founded by who and where and in what state? Where? Since you know so much. Since Washington is all bad and this one. Say hashtag we, the we team. Press one. Ooh, Karen. Ooh, Rowdy Piper. Macho Man Randy Savage. You don't know nothing about Africa. Girl, I'm going to kick your ass on this computer on the Urban Conservative. I used this morning just to vent, just to wake up and contribute something to my Patreon and talk to my people. But ooh, wait till we get to the Urban Conservative. Ooh, I can't wait. Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make a career off of exposing fake black conservatives. Press one with nothing more than nerdy catchphrases dealing with them and they and dissing their own people. Press one to hang out with people who don't even like them. Hashtag get out. Weirdos. Let's listen to her.
All of America. I mean, there is no reason why you go to D.C. and become a multimillionaire. You're supposed to be there to serve the American people. You're
Ma'am,
there.
You went to D.C. That's how Blexit was founded. Ma'am, Mike Pence invested in your bank. Ma'am, that's Donald Trump's. You guys are insurgents. Press one. You guys are subverters of the government. Family. You, nigga, you don't understand. These foreign motherfuckers have started an insurgency using PPP loans. And they probably used Candace Owens' bank to hide the money and take the PPP loan money. Press one. I'm tired of it. Oh, we on fire. Hit that Cash App. I'm the one who gonna expose it. Me.
Taking our tax dollars. So what was happening was
taking our tax dollars. That's what you did when you got a PPP loan, didn't you? You took American tax dollars, created a Blexit, and attacked black people. And actually, Blexit was around before you, but it was about turning African Americans' minds and financial from progressives and liberal onto a conservative mindset, not from Democrat to Republican. You Washington created Lloyd of London. Press 1.
Lobbying interests, like, Big Pharma goes down and they lobby and they'll offer money to a candidate to go push a drug, like the COVID vaccine.
Like probably you got probably pushed anti-hate against black people. Who knows?
Or they'll lobby for war. It's like, biggest lobby, of course, military industrial complex. So we're all suffering. You're going to work because these lobbyists are getting their incentives done by buying out.
Man, who is we are all suffering? You are a YouTuber. You're not suffering. You're not even American. You're from a rich place over in Europe. What do you mean we?
Politicians. And so Trump kind of hit the scene as somebody who wasn't bought and paid for because he didn't need their money.
This is the infiltration moment.
He wasn't like a random congressman going to D.C. with no money. And he just started talking about the swamp. Like, it's not even Republican or Democrat. And I want people to wake up to that, because I'm not here like ride or die for Republicans. They all sell us out. Like, the stuff that they did during COVID is criminal. It's criminal. And
expound on that.
I mean, the free handouts. First off, trillion.
Wow, that's criminal. Not the genocide. Not the. Oh my goodness! Not injecting somebody. Oh no! What was it? It's criminal. Oh. You heard that? Receiving a PPP loan was criminal, right? Talk to me, family. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Exhibit A. Location, Washington, D.C. No industry. Date approved. 2020 first round. May after what? Okay, J.P. Morgan was the bank. How long for your corporation? Press 1. This you, right? Forgiving debt. Forgiving debt. Who names did y'all use? Forgiving debt, and you're rich. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. Talk to me.
It's to you. Cave Gills, I got you on me. Yeah, man. Welcome to the U, have a seat. The only professor applying pressure when he teach. Big cloud in these YouTube streets. I cheat like Wiz Khalif. Call it in if you gon' speak. Press 1 when you're checking in. I got the merch, cop a coffee, a kush shirt. Support the brand if you support the man. With the spirit of Steve Coakley, they can't hold me. Back them down and fade away on them like I'm Kobe. Only straight shooter on this computer. Who else you know gon' bring it to your real truth? Hallelujah. More haters, more moderators. Get yourself timed out for making outlandish statements. Yeah, ain't no playing. Bungalow 54 is where you go with the herd. I got no patience. Either for God or you love Satan. It's reclassification over entertainment. It's the you. Everybody wanna have a school.
It's the you.
Care less what a hater say you do. It's the you. Press 1 if you support. If you don't, press 2. It's the you. Teach nothing over here but the living true. It's the you. Press 1, press 1. 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 Press 1, press 1.
Press 1. See? So all these people talking down on us. I'm from South Central, bro. Started my YouTube page, bro. Stopped getting food stamps before I got on YouTube. Look for work. Was working 12-hour shifts, bro. Nigga got fired on some racist, get this boy out of here type of shit in the email type of shit. You feel me? Nigga working hard, bro. Find YouTube, find a voice. PPP loans hit. Nipsey died and all these corporations start using his format. Press 1. We gonna get to it. I love the way you love me. Press 1. Don't run from me. Embrace Kev. Oh, I love the way you love me. Yes. 60,000 whoppers. I wish I would have got 60,000 whoppers. I wish I would have got 60,000 whoppers. Press 1. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I wish I would have got 60,000 whoppers during COVID. so I can get on the internet and attack black people, attack Black Lives Matter for receiving funds and all black people, and then consider it government handouts was illegal and they should be arrested. Bitch, you should be arrested too. You should be arrested because you actually got the company from somewhere else that was already established and made it appear like what? You was all in business. Y'all got all these employees, but and it's supposed to be switching black people from urban-minded, Democrat-minded, red flag area mentality of opening up and expanding and doing business. It don't matter what it was, starting a podcast with Joe Zip Code, then all of these people from the outside need to steal identities to get into the Democratic community to do what? Get PPP loan. She don't need no PPP loan. Her husband is rich. You see this? Her husband rich. They got money. Remember? So she been doing this. She already got what, 10, 30,000 from what? Her little lawsuit over there. And, this is becoming a habit. And then to get a loan, listen to what I'm saying. Here's the kicker. And come against those who also did the same thing in 2020. The difference is, Candace, the difference is you and Officer Tate here, this embarrassing. But let's get back to this before we continue on. Let's start it back right here.
Go push a drug like the COVID vaccine, or they'll lobby for war. It's like, biggest lobby, of course, military industrial complex. So we're all suffering. You're going to work because these lobbyists are getting their incentives done by buying out these politicians. And so Trump kind of hit the scene as somebody who wasn't bought and paid for because he didn't need their money. He wasn't like a random congressman going to DC with no money. And he just started talking about the swamp. Like, it's not even Republican or Democrat. And I want people to wake up to that, because I'm not here like ride or die for Republicans. They all sell us out. Like, the stuff that they did during COVID is criminal. It's criminal.
Like what?
And
Who expound on that?
Like, I mean, just the free handouts. First off, trillions of dollars you're signing these omnibus bills. If you read into it, where that money is going,
It's going to people like you, Candace. Press 1. It's going to people like you, Candace. You should be investigated, Candace Owens. You need to be investigated by the federal government, Candace Owens. Effective immediately, ma'am. You should be investigated by the federal government. Ain't no way. And look at the date, y'all, 2020. So, you know what a surgeon does? Take advantage of the government and then use its political structure after they make millions of dollars and hundreds of thousands to rise up. They use the same face to destroy so nobody else can get $60,000. Nobody else. So at a time where Donald Trump is releasing a red flag, she's taking part in the scam of just starting companies out of nowhere. Ma'am, you need to. And she started it out of Washington, D.C. Washington. They up on this internet, supposed to be convincing black people to switch over. We're going to get to that, to being a conservative. But the only thing they've been doing is attacking black people. George Floyd, and then Black Lives Matter, and then White Lives Matter. Everything she's been doing has been totally against what the nonprofit was started for. And her base is who? Right-wing, soulless bots, trolls, and illiterate people who want careers at Fox News or something.
It's literally going, to museums, boards of museums. They're quite literally money laundering is what's happening when they sign these bills.
Oh, because you're money laundering. How you know? What museum? I know Tariq Nasheed got a fucking, see? This is that Karen Civil shit. It's that throw a nigga under the bus shit. What museum? What's money laundering? Boom, bro. I see why people was like, who is Kev? You motherfucker can't tell if I'm with them, because y'all motherfuckers is dirty. This that Karen Civil shit. You know, help Reggie Bush start a fundraiser, then attack him for it. Huh? Let's go.
Read into it where that money is going. It's insane. It's literally going, to
where?
Museums, boards of museums. They're quite literally money laundering is what's happening when they sign these bills.
They went to your whole blexit, so you started a whole YouTube page with a PPP loan and started a fundraiser. This is federal funding. This whole 3-4 years been in management of federal funding and abuse of power by 501(c) mayors, governors, you, Candace, Andrew Tate, money laundering, sex trafficking, all of these things going on. Oh, we're moving on to the urban conservative, big time, because these things need to be discussed. You're not going to be accusing black people. We don't just, oh yeah, come back, Candace. You were right about, no, you were totally wrong. You were wrong, Candace. Totally wrong. Setting up a Blexit Foundation in 2020 during COVID. Didn't you set up a bank at that time? Give me the report. Give me the report of when these banks and who funded these banks. Get me the report. I want that on my desk in 5 minutes. And people don't think I got it like that. Watch.
Keep it so that the information level is so low for Americans that it's like, oh, COVID's so bad. Like, we're going to give you a check that's like, $300. This basically describes welfareism, right? Like, despite the fact that there's been...
Man, welfareism is when the government tells you you're going to be debt forgiveness when you start up a foundation and forgive the debt. Who are you? $200-$300, bitch. This is $60,000. You worried about what regular people are trying to survive on during COVID, and you taking PPP loans when you're supposed to be helping African Americans. You got up here and took part in the infiltration. So what? You smart. So what?
Trillions of dollars since the establishment of welfare. Black Americans are poorer today than we were before it. People don't know this, but during the time of Jim Crow, before welfare was established in the 1950s, Black Americans were actually outpacing white Americans in this country.
Ma'am, $60,000, ma'am. Ma'am, $60,000, ma'am. People like you is why black people failed back then. Loan forgiveness. Niggas in jail and loan forgiveness. Here, we'll loan you all this, you little immigrant person, and then forgive the same debt while holding these black people accountable. Press 1.
In terms of economic growth. And the reason for that was because our families were together. We had good values. The government only wants to give you but where's the rest of the money? Where is it going? They sign these bills making you think that this money is going to you. It's not. They are stealing from the American people. And you look at your congressman, whoever it is that you guys sent down to DC, and you realize that they're all just puppets. I feel like we're watching a performance, and who can say the most outrageous thing. The Republicans don't want to sign this because they want, slavery and they want you back in chains. The Democrats don't want to sign this because they want grandma to die. Whatever it is, you're watching just...
Ma'am, you just asked to run for president, for vice president position with Donald Trump. Press 1. That's what I mean by just talking. You feel me? Okay, so Mike Pence staffer helped. That's why Pence didn't want to prosecute Donald Trump, because it was going to lead back to these banks. Remember that? Drain the swamp. Fuck with me. You know I got it. Press. Fuck with me. You know I got it. He goes by the name of Peter. Press 1. With her glorified bank. Let's get to evidence. See, black folk, this is how you got to do these conservatives. Press 1. This is how you got to do them. The fake, these be the ones money laundering in our face, telling us to be good. Now, we're going to show you how to be good, criminal. Yeah, it ain't just O-Block out here being criminals. These smiley face YouTube former police officers who ain't been a cop since I don't know when. Press 1. Still carrying a badge of police officer. You now carrying a badge of a $60,000 PPP loan to 2 black people to disrespect black people? And you're supposed to be encouraging us, and you're not giving us a reason. You're helping destroy our confidence. You're working. You're almost like black Nazis. Maybe since you got married to that foreign guy over there, the Lloyd of London, former slave trader from the banking institution, press 1. Who daddy is who? We gonna get back to that. I love the way you love me. Peter Thiel funded anti-woke bank. Glorify, set to close. This is you. Remember, Candace? Look. Glorify, a Texas-based financial startup that positions itself as anti-woke. They try to mingle themselves with the MAGA union, with the MAGA. The banking institution was trying to come in under Trump using MAGA, but they really are liberals because this is some Democrat type hustle shit. I know because we've been Democrats our whole lives. So we know what you're doing, Candace. You can't put makeup on a pig and think that we're not going to see the pig. Press 1. So this is you. Glorified bank. This is you. You're the banker, ma'am. You're the one. So let's get back to reality. Let's get back to reality. I want to finish playing this really quick. I just can't believe you just that much of a scammer.
Me, it's a play.
That's why I don't think. That's why I think if you're black, you shouldn't be beholden to any political party, Democrat or Republican.
Right. I mean, I think that any concept of saying that I am a Republican forever, a Democrat forever, is a nonsense. You know, you should always look at the candidates that are running, and any person that is running saying that they want to grow government is your enemy.
Why do you think people give you a lot of backlash for questioning people and having questions? I see it all the time with Charlemagne. If we question something that Kamala Harris did, or question something that Joe Biden did, or question somebody that's Democrat did, why do you think our people have so much backlash when you ask so many questions?
Well, because I think that they don't realize that they've been manipulated against their own interests. And a lot of it is, you know, when you start telling the truth, you become a problem to the establishment, right? So if you're the military industrial complex and you want people to just kind of sleepwalk into another war, and I'm sitting here telling you that, you know, Pentagon just can't keep finding the trillions of dollars that they send overseas. They've got this budget and they're sending all this money to Ukraine, and then they say, oh, we don't know where all the money went. It's being laundered and it's being sent back to a very small group of powerful people.
I told you. It's being laundered and it's sitting back through the launder. Remember Blue Act? Remember I told y'all they was laundering all this money? And who they send to expose that? I exposed it. Remember I told y'all, and I named all the people who was receiving billions of millions of dollars. So that group sends Candace Owens in to do what? Attack the face. Black Lives Matter. Catch them in the fraud while making off with, you see that? PPP.
The emotional arguments, you have to turn that person into persona non grata, right?
So she's actually describing herself. Andrew Yang and friends, right, Brian King? That's why I love you, King. I love fuck the bullshit, King. That's why I fuck with you. This is what you know. I went back and listened to my old shows, Brian. Guess what, Brian? You told us, Brian. Yes, sir. I was smoking this morning outside. Oh my goodness, it's feel good early, and I'm listening to Brian expose this shit. I just smiling like I knew it. Yes, you're absolutely right, sir. Absolutely. See, Brian, and then they tried to get my boy, you know, advocate student at the row, crossed up in anti-wokeness with making designs for their hats and shit. Press 1. You gotta see this shit. Now my blinders What? I'm kung fu right now. Hit the like button. She is describing herself.
Don't know where all the money went. It's being laundered and it's being sent back to a very small group of powerful people. And so when you have someone like me who's cutting through all of the emotional arguments.
So while on one hand, Soros is doing this and doing that, on the other hand, she's just like Tamika Mallory on the payroll of Soros. Like that type of shit.
And you have to turn that person into persona non grata, right? And what better way to do it than to have their own community attacking them and saying that they're, pro-white or anti.
See, she's actually explaining order out of chaos. She's actually explaining the sleight of hand. She's actually breaking it down. I'm gonna actually rewind this 30 seconds. She's actually breaking it down. Just the beauty of it when you're mentally capable of understanding that.
Start telling the truth, you become a problem to the establishment, right? So if you're the military industrial complex and you want people to just kind of sleepwalk into another war, and I'm sitting here telling you that, Pentagon just can't keep finding the trillions of dollars that they send overseas. They've got this budget and they're sending all this money to Ukraine, and then they say, oh, we don't know where all the money went. It's being laundered and it's being sent back to a very small group of powerful people. And so when you have someone like me who's cutting through all of the emotional arguments, you have to turn that person into persona non grata, right? And what better way to do it than to have their own community attacking them and saying that they're, pro-white or anti-black. I mean, it's a nonsense things that they say about them.
It's not. No. That's not nonsense. The things you say about people will be considered illegal if that's nonsense. You attack people 24/7. Attack George Floyd for no reason. Attacked all of these incidences that was happening during COVID, when in fact, you took out a $60,000 PPP loan. Let's keep it going.
If you listen to what I'm actually saying, I'm sitting here providing a blueprint for Black Americans to get ahead because it's time, okay? It's time. We've been doing this for a very long time in this country. Black America, wake up, okay? They don't like you. They don't like us, okay? They're not
anti-Black.
America has.
Wait,
yes.
What? Oh my goodness. That's why you gotta fight back. I can't be the only one that feel this way. Huh? Who don't like us, Candace? Who? Tell us, Candace. Who don't like us, Candace? Who? Who you selling this to? Who you selling this? They don't like us. Who don't like us? Who you trying to convince? Who is they? I told y'all. Who is they now? White people, Candace? Who don't like us, Candace? This is artificial, and they're trying to use Candace now to appeal to black people. They don't like us. Fail. Oh, she said something about the Jews. Somebody say something about Jewish people every day. Every day. You're not special. You're not special. You saying they eat people and Christians. You didn't say they stick things in them and suck their blood right out their bodies, and people get found with thousands of needles in their bodies. And you don't speak about these things. You just said something that any conspiracy theorist will say. Just like the Kanye thing. She just went DEFCON 3, remember? Nah, Kev, I think she just might be getting it. It may just be happening at home too. That's because, Hazy, you live in a make-believe dream world. That's why. You deal in might be's. Ain't no might be. No, ain't no might be. See, that's why you're not at the office. You go light. Press 1. You just go light. You see how you see what narrative King Hazy in my chat room want to say? You just go light. You don't need a gun. You need a heart, King Hazy. You're weak. Press 1. You're weak. It might be. Press 1. You weak. You want to give people benefits of doubt. She gives none. Ah, sir. You got compassion for dead corporations, sir. You're not built for this, King Hazy. Your new name is Stuart. You are now a farmer, Hazy. Press one. You don't your knees buckle up here. Oh man. Press one. No man. She may be man. I suspect they may be ready to take her marriage. Who is they, King? Who is they? I don't deal in they and them and these little things, y'all, ways of speaking. You. This is what happens when you don't come to class, King Hazy. Your respect points go all the way down in the negative. And you can't climb back out. You are not a supporter here. You don't fuck with us like that. You don't come to class. You don't understand what I'm saying. So if I go into quantum physics right now, if I go into history right now, you're going to leave. Sir, sit your ass down. You're a non-contributor to this program. Nobody cares, bro, that you got clerical typing ability. Tell me something about $60,000 in blexit. Tell me how she married to a rich white lord of London, but needs $60,000 and stealing ideas like blexit from other people. Ask Candace Owens if she gonna pay back America by giving back that $60,000, sir. Press one. I don't go light. I'll go hard, nigga. You don't listen to enough Chief Keef, nigga. Press one. Your soul is weak. Put that on something. Put this in your heart.
That smoke's got me going. You can hear it in the air. We on top, like some stairs on stairs. Fuck might be going to hell. Can't fuck around with bitches, niggas, cause they be acting like hoes. A lot of hoes out here, though, but I'm gonna let Sam blow like bang, 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 bang. I'm gonna let Sam blow like bang, 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 bang.
You gotta be ready to go to war with these urban fake blacks. Let off.
They don't want no woke down clips and them 4-5s. You gotta go back to the stove and that kush
Get smoked.
Gotta go back to the stove.
They don't know nothing about this lifestyle we live.
So they ass better get low. Oh shit, that bulldog made his ass spit. I'm trying to get rich. Fuck a bitch. On 34 is
To get hit, press one. That's facts. That's the lifestyle we come from. We see Candace Owens in her other outfit. I don't see Candace Owens. I see somebody like Karen Civil. Press one. I don't see Candace Owens. I see somebody like Karen Civil. Y'all see Candace Owens. Y'all fall for alter egos and fake names and all this corporate shit. Press one. But I've been on Raz. Press one. I've been on her. I've been following. I've been waiting for you since Nipsey. Press one. I've been waiting for you since Nipsey. Press one. Ooh, press one. See? You ain't got Chief Keef in your heart. Press what? That's your problem. You don't take chances. Press one. You don't take chances, champ. Your mind can adapt. You can see. You couldn't see, nigga, if you wanted to. Hit that like button, but let's get back to the 60,000 though. Something you can see. Press one. You couldn't see if you wanted to, nigga. Hit that like button. Oh, God bless me with ultimate vision. Huh, Officer Tatum? Press ultimate eye vision. Press one. I just want to let you know. You know, all these people playing multiple roles on all sides of the coin, you will be exposed. I got a team of researchers breaking y'all down right now. You know, but we gotta break the chain from Candace Owens pretending that she a slave and a subordinate who believe it. Press one, like Little Farmer Hazy. Press one, who believes she was a slave and she was duped. She ain't been no damn duped. She wasn't duped when she was doing all this bullshit. She wasn't duped. No. If you defend this woman that hard, I would. If I was a woman, King Hazy, I wouldn't want to be defended by you. You just a clerical worker. You like to send notes by pigeons and shit. Press one. King Hazy thinks that Candace is a slave, and that she was kidnapped and taken to what's that group, Media Wire, and forced to sign a contract. Press one. He thinks she was tied up and forced. Press one to do this. Candace knew what she was doing. Somebody in the chat room, Nicole Harris, said, I like Candace. Nobody cares what you like. Hey, Nicole, if what you like mattered, your life will change.
Not like this.
Nobody cares.
Not
Nicole.
like this.
And Nicole, if anybody cared what the fuck you liked, you would have a boyfriend on Valentine's Day. Nobody gives a shit. Okay. My whole black community, okay, I've been dealing with women just like you who think that world should give a fuck about what you like. That ain't how it operate. Okay? That's how the world got fucked up. Giving a fuck about what you like. Press one. No God in it, just based off of what you like. So nobody cares, Nicole. I have 3 times more followers than you. So what, Nicole? Nobody cares, Nicole. You can have 20,000, 40,000, 50,000, 100,000. You can be Hassan Campbell. You can be breakfast. Doesn't matter, Nicole. Guess what? Nobody knows you. You don't have any substance. You don't have any anything to really talk about. You see how I'm up here, Nicole? Little Democrat. Press one. You little witch. You see what I'm doing? I'm exposing to my people why Candace Owens is playing an infiltration role, and all the black people are realizing why Candace Owens, why they never liked her. See, Nicole, you just running your mouth for girl power. Press one. Girls have no power. There is no power in your peep, Nicole. Press one. There's only there's no power in your pee, Nicole. Okay? Nobody cares, Nicole. Okay? We're trying to figure out. No, man, because you got to tell these women in our community, there is a wall of witches and warlocks of women who think the power of the pee and their enchantment and the way they seduce men is going to stop me. Tell these chicken heads and bald head scallywags to step to the side. I'm coming, and not on your face. Press one, hit the like button.
Not like this.
Oh, Jezebel, simmer down. Back to your witchery. Hey, y'all notice when I brought up Karen Civil, they came out. Press one. Huh? Y'all noticed that? Y'all didn't catch that, did you? Y'all didn't catch that. I brought up Karen. I was just playing. I just threw that out there like a chicken bone. You see how that? Look at them. Look how they bite. Kev, over here, right here. I like cheese. They know I got them. Oh, they know I got them. Press one. People coming out the woodwork. They little gang stalking networks of their former apps don't work. Press one. They're all just retorted and caught red-handed. Caught talking about black people when you the black people you talking about. You are literally the black racist that you're talking about. They started this whole foundation. Based off of what? This is what I'm saying, y'all.
It's nonsense things that they say about me. If you listen to what I'm actually saying, I'm sitting here providing a blueprint for black Americans to get ahead because it's time, okay? It's time. We've been doing this for a very long time in this country. Black America, wake up.
Wake up to what? That you married a Lloyd of London? You married your slave master? And I'm not talking about an American white man. No. I'm talking about a family of slave masters. Press one. Why? Because y'all work for a family of slave master? Hit that like button and subscribe. Huh? Your daddy, your what makes your father. This is amazing, because why the world talks about nonsense, Kev be years and light years ahead of him. Candace. This is your father. I'm gonna put your father on screen. Press 1. The head rat. This is for La Raza. Press 1. This is for La Raza right here, homeboy. This is for every hood, this is for y'all. This is her daddy right here. Press 1. So Candace, how you talking about they don't like us when this your daddy? Who don't like us? Satan? We know. Candace. You don't just join these families and get up here and say things just because you want to. This woman is here to destroy every African American thing that's in place to protect us, even at the lowest points of our lives, like affirmative action or some basic thing that she took advantage of. They came and got this woman and said, well, baby, we can use you. You know those people who called you those bad names? Who, me? Yeah, you. You know those people, those little boys? Those people was just young. They don't know racism. That's what you're going to say now. So she forgives all the racism against her. She forgives everything. Why? Because the Lloyds of London, the robber bearers of black people, the people who stole the estates. Why do you think his age is December 17, 1944? What happened in 44? The Nazi. This is your royal house of London controlling the estates of the real Americans. Woman, you have became the husband, the house wench of the slave masters, literally. Where's Umar? Hit the like button and subscribe. So I don't need a person that don't do their research who want to be in my chat room like little Hazy who ain't did his research. They just run their mouth. That's what make me different. That's what make me a superhero, Hazy. And that's what make you mortal. You see, I'm immortal. See, you simple. Press 1. You a simple man. You scary. They come to me and bring me the information because I will talk about it, sir. That's why. I'm a hero, sir. You a zero. Don't come over here unless you're ready to become a man. Don't do it. I'm not here to be your YouTube friend or none of that, because in real life, I don't know you. What I do know is this woman works for the Lloyds of London, and her husband is a Lloyd. There ain't no way around that, which is why she hates T.I., because T.I. says what? T.I. says what? The Lloyds of London owe black people reparations, a.k.a. those are your slave masters.
Okay, they don't like you. They don't like us. Okay, there's
So you're
not.
not anti-black.
America
Government.
has
There's
yes.
government.
America.
Yeah, like the government, the American government.
That ain't what you said. What do you mean they don't like us? You said you ain't never felt racism. You was on your Lil Wayne not too long ago. Press 1.
Why would you think the American government wants to help you? Well, at what point in history has that proven to be right? And I'll challenge that, and I'll make it wider to all Americans. When has it ever been the circumstance that you felt that the government really just was out for your own best interests? Think of them as a corporation. They want to grow themselves. They want new departments, bigger departments, larger budgets like any other corporation would want. And they never want to leave DC because we don't have term limits, which we should have, right? If we had term limits and said you can only serve for 4 years, well, then guess what they would be doing for those 4 years? Trying to shrink government, because they'd have to come back out and be us, right? When you look at the way that your tax dollars are being spent, you should be outraged. you should be angry. But stop thinking that
agree.
the enemy is, you know, they constantly have us arguing against each other, women versus men, black versus white, you know. It's a nonsense. The reason why they want us constantly warring is because it distracts from all of us coming together and taking a look at who the
And breaking news that I cannot verify because
Oh my goodness, y'all. This is fucking hard to listen to.
and the real criminals are this small group, this small cadre of powerful people that I think we're virtually all still on a plantation. They just made it look
Wow.
nice. You know, you got a nice chair. We got nice chairs here. But
for
I
the
think
baby
we're all
shower.
still on a plantation.
Shut up. It's for the baby shower. So is this the reason why I haven't really heard you pushing people to vote for any particular candidate this go around?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm very clear about the fact I let everything play out, but I absolutely love Vivek Ramaswamy. Obviously, he's not running anymore, but his ideas and his laser sharp focus on what the actual issues were, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I'm obviously voting for Trump. You know, we were all doing better under Trump. It's that simple. I don't care what else they have to say, the libels, the smears. I get it. You do it to me. So
What?
What happens when you look up slavery on Google in America? This is what you see. You know, this is just all they show. Now that I got that out the way, we're gonna watch this video that I keep seeing for some reason. Let's just get into it because you know how I feel about
Let's talk
intros.
about
and
slavery.
now for a brief history of slavery. Here's the first thing you need to know. Slavery
Well, shit.
was not invented by white people. It did not start in 1619 when the first slaves came to Jamestown.
This is Candace Owens breaking down what slavery is. Press one. So here's Candace Owens talking about fucking slavery. She has no clue what she talks about at any time. At any time. I'm like, damn.
Oh man, what am I doing? Why am I putting myself through what I'm about to put myself through? All right, I've had a lot of people requesting that I take on some PragerU videos. So we're going to start with this one because this is the one that I've had a few friends suggest to me I should start with. This is a short history of slavery. Full disclosure, I have never in my life watched a PragerU video. I have seen some of my fellow reactors and content creators on YouTube, Mr. Terry and Mr. Beat and others, take on these videos. And I've heard the stories of the comments that they get. So I fully expect the same thing here. So a couple of things up front before we dive into this one. Number one, totally okay for you to disagree with me, to disagree with the video, disagree strongly. You don't have to be disagreeable to do it. So say what you disagree with. Tell me why I'm wrong. It doesn't have, here's how it can look. VTH, I think you're wrong on this and here's why. Here's how it doesn't need to look. VTH, you're a moron, and anybody who thinks that way is also a moron.
Oh my goodness.
There are no...
Hold on. I got breaking news. Where my class at? Where my conspiracy class at? Oh my goodness. Before I get there. Oh, I got a class for y'all. Where's my chat? Where y'all at? Why is it so quiet up in here? Let me see if my chat frozen or something. Something going on. Restore chat. Oh, okay, there y'all is. I couldn't see y'all. I don't know why it stopped on my end. I don't know why it stopped, but I just got breaking news. It seems we've been fucking them up. Let's go.
Rational person who could think any other way than the way I think. Those are the kinds of comments that are going to get deleted or hidden, okay? So disagree, don't be disagreeable. Personal insults, things like that, not going to fly. I have no problem making liberal use of the delete button. Secondly, if you haven't already heard, I am kind of center-right politically. I lean conservative. I'm not very conservative, and I'm not a Republican. I'm politically independent, but I do tend to lean conservative in my views on the issues. So I know PragerU does as well. So we'll see what happens. All right, links in the description if you want to check it out without my commentary. Here we go.
And now for a brief history of slavery. Here's the first thing you need to know. Slavery was not invented by white people. It did not start in 1619 when the first slaves came to Jamestown.
All right, so before we go anywhere, I think that the goal of this video is going to be to point to the fact that the chattel slavery that existed here in the United States, or in the colonies that became the United States, is not the first time slavery existed. It's not the first form of slavery that ever existed. Slavery existed for thousands of years. It exists still today. We'll probably also be reminded that the initial people who were brought over and enslaved in the New World were very often kidnapped by fellow Africans and sold into slavery. That's all true. That doesn't make it any less bad that it happened. Two wrongs don't make a right, right? So I just hope that the whole point of this video is not to try and somehow lessen the evil of slavery that existed here by pointing out that it existed other places.
It existed before then. It did not start in 1492 when Columbus discovered the New World. In fact, when the intrepid explorer landed in the Bahamas, the native Taino tribe hoped that he would help them defeat their aggressive neighbors, the Caribs. The Caribs enslaved the Taino and, on occasion, served them for dinner. Slavery existed in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. The word slave...
And before that, I know it kind of defeats the purpose of this video, but in Europe, right? The Roman Empire, Europeans, white people owned a lot of people. They enslaved a lot of people. So I get, again, we're trying to focus on other areas, but let's not forget the Romans had it too.
Africa, Asia, and the Middle East. The word slave actually comes from the Slavs of Eastern Europe. Millions of them, all white by the way, were captured and enslaved by Muslims in the 9th century and later by the Ottoman Turks.
God is good. That's good. This woman has no inclination ever about nothing. I'm gonna read something that was handed to me because I just came across some information, most likely that looks insane, that we may have to deal with here in the bungalows for a second or two. But Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Okay. Copy. Paste this here. Let me get y'all this report real quick. This is almost like, this is demonic. Okay. What I'm talking about here, this is demonic type shit. Now, we just saw she took out a PPP loan, right? We all saw that. Press 1 if you've seen that. They took out a PPP loan. But hold on. There's more. What in God's name is this? Well, wait, there's more. I'm going to have fun on the Urban Conservative. Candace Owens blexit operation bankrolled by wealthy white conservatives. White men. Press 1. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who don't like us? Candace. And you getting PPP loans to do what? In debt forgiveness? To then work for wealthy white people who look like they are a part of a satanic blood ritual cult? Got you. Press 1. Got you. No, Candace Owens promising big things in October of 2018 when she launched her Blexit Foundation. Today in this room, so excited to unexpected Jersey, old white money. With her Blexit Foundation, Owens seeks to facilitate rightward political journeys for other black Americans. On its colorful website, the group boasts about they have dedicated to the advancement of the urban and minority communities by encouraging youth to seek and take advantage of opportunities in the 21st century America. It's promised to promote educational initiatives, pursue criminal justice and reform. Was that your George Floyd approach? Because this doesn't make sense. However, at its core, the organization promotes decade-old white conservative ideas like the importance of free markets and entrepreneurship and blah, 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 blah. Owens and her group presents themselves as counter force of Black Lives Matter. Oh, my goodness. Oh, so they're switching you from one hand to the other. This was a ploy. What shield is that he got on his arm? That's a foreign nation. It's a foreign shield. I don't care what that is. You a Spartan. You a Roman, nigga. Well, you a Spartan. Hit the like. Officer Tatum, y'all have been taking PPP loan money, making fun of black people this whole time. And in reality, this is what I really got up here for. I want to break this down. I want to let them know off top that I see them. Right. All right. You can't say the Jews eat Christians when it's your daddy. Press one. You can't say the Jews eat people if, press one, if we just broke down who your daddy was years ago. Stocks and bonds, George Floyd. But I wanted you to know something, Candace. No, don't fight this. We been seeing you. I just want to take my time and just realize, like, damn, these motherfuckers have been bracing. Yesterday was 3/22. Skull and bone. Candace comes out and says what? I'm eating these people, liking comments, these people eating Christian. Well, how you know, Candace? I know how you know. Press one. This is what makes me the greatest professor of all time, Ali. You ready? You ready? I told y'all, make sure y'all support the real. Don't support the phony. You ready? Who is this in my Cash App? This is going to charge me up. Teresa, shout out to you with that $25 contribution. Taj, shout out to you with that $5 contribution. Ali, shout out to you. Press one. Deborah Nichols, shout out to you. How many people we got up in here? Let me see if this will work. I don't found Satan. Press one. I don't found Satan. And hit the like button. My community has found Satan. Oh, Ali, press one. It's been a long road, Ali. You don't see it, do y'all? We've been talking about this a very long time. Press one if you're ready. I'm the only YouTuber. There's millions of YouTubers. I'm the only one. You got to be able to look the devil in his face to let him know I didn't come here to play. Press one. Hey, D-Jack, you got to have the soul of God to confront the devil. Press one. You got to have the soul of God to confront Satan, champ. You got to. If you don't got that spirit, then don't even come out here and fight. You feel me? Candace is great, but her daddy is Satan. So anyway, back to my shit. So anyway, you ready? All right, look, check this out. Y'all ready? It's conspiracy time. It's conspiracy time. Now we don't have no problem. Now we can just be regular folk. Jeez Louise. Y'all, this guy don't look familiar. These people don't look familiar to y'all. There may be something to this shit, y'all. But help me understand why he looked like the same nigga we was exposing about Jeffrey Dahmer. Why they all look alike? Why all these motherfucker demons and demology? Maybe, hey Candace, maybe y'all laundering money through that church. Hey Candace, let me ask. Hey, this little demonology thing y'all got going, are y'all laundering money through this false sense of church? Is this the guy that you said eat people? You said Jews eat people and the people who control, and y'all liking these types of comments. Because that nigga and that guy and Pops, y'all all share the same necromancing type of way of business and spirituality. For instance, this old guy over here has the same business practices as this nigga's up top spiritual belief system, which all the celebrities are connected to. We already exposed that. Which all the celebrities are connected to. Candace, now, you married into a powerful, demonic family. Rothschild type shit. Right? You're just as manipulative as these new age guru ass folk. It'll be a high probability that y'all laundering money through this weak ass new age doped up ass religion, just like you trying to accuse everybody else. I will bank that the top Satanists, which is your daddy and them, and banking folk, is using this shit as a damn religious order in Hollywood. Press one. Who else would do that, Candace? Who else will be eating people around here? Who? We're going to get to it. Who else will be eating people? Then Jeffrey Dahmer over here. Press Mr. Cannibal himself. Y'all talking about a bunch of other shit, but these people in necromancy, Candace. What's wrong with you? And you just got on it. So we're going to touch bases in the conspiracy world. But this is her father-in-law. This is why she comes up with these theories on racism and stuff. Who do you think she's getting these things from? If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine, Owen said. Then asked her about the definition. Oh my goodness. She supported Hitler? Cool. Let's see. Did she support Hitler as well? Well, that'd be insane.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. In congressional hearings, the minority party gets to select its own witnesses. And of all the people that Republicans could have selected, they picked Candace Owens. I don't know Miss Owens. I'm not going to characterize her. I'm going to let her own words do the talking. So I'm going to play for you the first 30 seconds of a statement she made about Adolf Hitler.
I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism.
I have no problem at all with white nationalism. Go ahead.
Nationalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German.
All right, so my first question is to Ms. Hershinoff. Ms. Owens said, quote, if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well.
Oh, she's just been all over the place.
I wasn't sure whether called blexit, which was supposed to be the black exit from the Democratic Party, totally failed.
Wow. Okay.
Foundation to just individual rich.
Let's go.
We've spoken about Candace Owens before. She's this very well-funded conservative woman, a Trump supporter. She is anti-Black Lives Matter despite being black herself. She works for Turning Point USA, which gets money from everybody ranging from the NRA and the Heritage Foundation to just individual rich conservatives. And she's become a really useful tool of the pro-Trump right. And they had this completely failed movement called blexit, which was supposed to be the black exit from the Democratic Party, totally failed. She, as far as I was told...
Shit.
Turned down debating Kyle Kulinski and I at Politicon in October alongside Charlie Kirk, although I believe on Twitter she has claimed she doesn't know who I am, so maybe Politicon didn't really speak to her about that debate. I don't really know what the truth is, but what we know for sure is that she's really ignorant. We talked about the climate change fiasco on the Joe Rogan program. We've talked about her basic economic ignorance. And this is really important in the end because the right has this system set up of really funding the entire apparatus of young conservatives, and the left doesn't. So people like Candace Owens end up becoming prominent where similarly ignorant people on the left don't, because there's no funding apparatus that is artificially propping them up. So that's kind of the setup. Video surfaces over the weekend of a speaking gig that she did in London. And in the video, she defends Hitler. There's really no other way to say it. Some people are saying she praises Hitler. Let's be a little more charitable if it's not praise. She's certainly defending Hitler. She was asked about nationalism in Western politics, and she brings up Adolf Hitler and how his real wrong step was becoming a globalist. Take a look.
Yeah, I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets, the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. You know, he was a National Socialist, but if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German, everybody to look a different way. That's not, to me, that's not nationalism. So in thinking about how it could go bad down the line, I don't really have an issue with nationalism. I really don't. I think that it's okay. It's important to retain your country's identity and to make sure that what's happening here, which I think is incredibly worrisome in terms of the decrease in the birth rate that we're seeing in the UK, is what you kind of want to avoid. So I don't have anything I have no problems with nationalism. It's globalism that I try to avoid.
If Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, then that's fine. But the problem was that he wanted everyone speaking German. Well, the problem also was that he wanted to kill Jews and killed 6 million Jews and gay people and all sorts of others. How do you comment on Hitler? And your critique is that he went a little too far beyond nationalism to globalism. And this, in a sense, Pat...
Let's just let me know again. She just get paid to say whatever that needs to be said, more than likely, because I got there's a web page here. They're saying they got every receipt proven. Candace Owens been doing con artist shit. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Let me see. Let me read. In the latest indication that Candace Owens is, because this is definitely big scam 101. I mean, if she's calling everybody who took a PPP loan scam and government funding a crime, then she's a part of it. So in yet another, the latest indication, Candace Owens is pulling a fast one on her supporters in an effort to get paid at their local literal expense. A new report found that one of her organizations has been seeing fewer donations as her payday from those same organizations skyrocket. Fewer donations. Same organization on real payday skyrocket. The finding reinforced long-standing, where did that go? Long-standing suspicions that Owens is a con artist who is following the money. The organization is in question is Owens' so-called blexit, a group that encourages black people to leave the Democratic Party. A review conducted by the Daily Beast found evidence suggesting that the money blexit received in donation has been going towards inflated salaries instead of being used to fulfill its vision of changing the narrative that surrounds America's minority communities, which didn't I say she was taking federal funding and just made it up with a particular focus on African American, as stated on the Blexit Foundation website. To let the Daily Beast tell it, donations to conservative commentator Candace Owens' Blexit Foundations took a precipitous drop in 2021, but the organization paid Owens more than $250,000 in salary alone. That's not included chartered flights. Yay, Kanye. The damning Blexit report came days after all evidence pointed to Owens using the artist formerly known as Kanye West as an example, as another stepping stone to the money. In less than a month time, Owen has allegedly plotted with Ye on an infamous White Lives Matter shirt that set the stage for the rapper's anti-Semitism scandal. That's what I said about her and Karen Civil. They're good at getting you to do stuff, and then, like the Reggie Bush, going out there and start a foundation for Nip, and then she went and attacked him. Like, I got so much information, it's almost insane. Which arguably paved the way for Ye to not only move to buy the right-wing Parler social media platform that happens to be run by Owens' husband. Got his ass. Press 1. Damn. See that? Like they used Whack 100 to do. Oh my goodness. But also prompted major brands to sever ties as a result of major loss for Kanye. Fucking Candace ruined Kanye West. Remember I said Kanye was talking about opening a bank? Get me that. That's going to make sense. That's going to make sense. You feel me, Brian? That's going to make sense to me. Walk my man right into it by setting up his Oh my goodness. Now, why do I say Karen Civil? Because Nipsey was done the same way in a way, but in an urban way. We're going to get to that. Not right now, because y'all got to support this page. This is deep shit. You got to support this. You feel me? It ain't going to be 1, 2, 3. No, everybody going to support. Shout out Kanisha White. And shout out Amanda. And shout out Teresa and Taj. These 4 people who contributed to today's 5, 6 people in this program. Support class, Saturday class. That's what it's about. I'm bringing it to the forefront. And this is what we do. So Kanye, in my opinion, was set up by Candace Owens. She wants to blame others. I'm blaming Candace. She will blame everybody else. I'm following the trail. All roads lead back to the Lloyds of London using Candace Owens to do these things, to destroy prominent black men. And then step in and pretend like they're good. They're like playing all different sides, like Karen Civil, who hasn't been seen since when? I don't know when. Hit the like button and subscribe. Since I don't know when. Candace Owens got banned from Twitter, Instagram, and dropped from all his businesses endeavors using her talking points while convincing him to buy Parler that's owned by her husband. Oh, who don't like us? Candace? Huh? You couldn't find somebody smart enough? Impossible. You couldn't find nobody demonic enough. You couldn't, look what we got here. Y'all told you guys. Wow. Wow, Candace. I'm like, you are worse than gangbangers. You will steal a whole person's ideas, their mind. You will sell us to the banking institution. You remind me of somebody who would sell a nigga to the bank without them even knowing. You would traffic a nigga unknowingly to wherever you want him to go by way of your husband. This proves that you will allow your Lloyd of London bank establishing husband to rob our wealthy Kanye West. Press 1 and steal everything from him. Make him lose all his endeavors, destroy his family. You was talking so much shit about Kim Kardashian. You treacherous little wench you. Press 1. Oh, we're coming on an urban conservative. That's why you got to support the broadcast, because it makes me better. That's why. So when I go over there and get that and monetize my page, everything is done right. That's why. Candace Garvey. Press 1. Candace Garvey said, Candace Garvey, bro. I'm so glad my mind is clear. I see everything, bro. We see it. Candace Garvey. No, sucker my man into a terrible, terrible situation and robbed him. And that's why Tate's sitting in prison. Y'all probably put those trafficking charges on the Tate brothers and then set them up because y'all banks. And nobody ever suspect you like nobody will suspect Karen Civil. That's why I compare you two. I say her and Kevin Civil, not only do they have the same business practices, Candace actually looked like Karen Civil when she was in school getting money. She actually looks just like her. Press 1 with a nose job. You both Trinidadian. You both got the same type of hustle. Y'all both came up and come up on 10, 20, 30, 40, hundreds of $1,000s in very conspicuous ways. Karen Civil owned what? She was partners with Nipsey in the marathon. And she knew about Nipsey's whole Factor 90. What does Candace Owens do? Well, Candace Owens is Blexit, which is a play off of Karen Civil's and Nipsey's. What? That's strange how y'all look alike. But we're going to get back to that. Conspiracy night. Right now, we're going to keep it real. We're going to get to the Wizard of Oz. We're going to get to all that on Conspiracy Night. Right now, we're going to talk about you and your husband robbing black people. And Kanye West proves that. That black, white, and going into partnership with Kanye, she was setting him up the whole time. Hit that like button and subscribe. She was setting up our brother Kanye. Kanye West wanted to buy out the bank. Oh, my goodness.
I actually think, and that's the way I talk. And now this morning, I found out that they were trying to put me in prison.
Look.
Because what they did was I moved $140 million into JP Morgan. And I said,
bingo. Press one.
The rich trapper tapping in.
Press one. I'll put $100,000.
I actually think.
Listen, y'all.
And that's the way I talk.
Didn't I just
And
say?
now-
Didn't I say Andrew Tate? Whoa. Press one, y'all. But we got to stop letting these people on YouTube do us like this, bro. That's why I said she needs to be investigated immediately. She needs the federal government, the actual federal government looking into her. Huh? Like Donald Trump said to Hillary Clinton, baby, when we get back in that White House, little varmint you, we're going to have our people look into you. Press one. Oh, yeah, we're going to lean way into your chest. We're going to have our people look into you, baby. That's for sure. Donald Trump ain't playing with you.
This morning, I found out that they were trying to put me in prison because what they did was I moved $140 million into JP Morgan. And I said, I want to talk to Jamie Dimon. Like, look at me. I'm just going in naive, multi-billionaire. Like, maybe Jamie Dimon will let me in on some deal flow. Wrong. And I'm just like banging my hands like, I want to meet with Jamie. And I start complaining online. And then they debank me for complaining. And so I'm about to get debanked. They're like, you need to go to Trump's, the bank, AXO, whatever, you got to go. And I'm like, I've been trying to buy my own bank for the longest. And then we figured out how to get my own bank. It's like 50 million, 75 million. So I'm about to buy my own bank. But then as they're about to take the money out, here comes Adidas with a $275 million bill for marketing funds that they agreed upon. Because I said to them, hey, I'm the marketing, give me the marketing fund, which proves by the response they got when they stole the designs and said, we're going to not call them Yeezys anymore. So this is what I was already fighting.
So they're digitally robbing these people. They're digitally robbing them. They're robbing them big time. And Candace is in that, buddy. Oh my goodness.
Adidas for. So I'm fighting Gap, get out of Gap, fighting Adidas, and then I deal with this little bit of noise from.
I apologize to Kanye. Cause I went hard on Kanye because I'm like, man, it's some bullshit. But in truth be told, bro, in the world, bro, like this, press one. Now I understand that church over there, what they've been doing. Press one. Now I understand. That's why I'm tying all this together. This is crazy.
Zionism from the fashion world, where they use this plant named Gabby, who's obviously like some kind of CIA agent, knows nothing about fashion. This is a certain thing. When someone can't dress, you know that they're not like a fashion person. They're just there as like the society, like the control that they try to use with celebrities, which has now been broken, right? Because where it broke. Okay. I want to get on like LeBron in a second, but I'm going to come back to this and just talk about this morning where, I'm not going to mention her name because she's a nice lady, but someone at Cohen Regs.
Hey, you see King Hazy? Why I said we not giving them no benefit of the doubt. You see why I say that? Oh no. You're not finna steal my likeness and throw me in the meta. You understand what I'm saying? You're not finna steal my likeness and then put me in the eternal universe of crypto. Steal and kill my soul. No, that's not what's happening. No, this is bigger than a character on YouTube. Just like Tasha K is under investigation for that R. Kelly shit she was doing, which is going to eventually get R. Kelly off this situation. This brought in trouble too.
President tells me, and I tell all of my finance people, never use the term a lot, but they said, okay, you're gonna have to pay a lot of taxes. And that made me feel like they're just like waiting, like we finally got him. We finally can put him in jail. And I was like, can I still run for president in jail? I found out I could. So I was like, okay, that's fine then. It'll be okay.
But if you were Jeffrey Epstein, they wouldn't touch your bank account. They would allow you to break the rules, regulations, just like JP Morgan and Chase did, just like Deutsche Bank did. So there is an issue to bring up with that. But when it comes to the race stuff, I think this is an important discussion to have because
I have to complete this thought. You guys got to.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, because I'm talking about literally finding out that they were trying to put me in prison this morning. Watch this. So
this morning.
Yes. So not come to my house this morning, but I found out, okay, so they put a $75 million hold on 4 of my accounts. And then they said, you owe a lot of taxes. Took me like 6 hours to find out how much a lot was. They said, well, around $50 million. Now I'm going to different CFOs like, okay, so would this be tax evasion? Because I'm obviously not the most financially literate person on the planet. I was just a child, basically. Like,
when you who would know this? Her husband. So he's like, we don't know. Nipsey don't know what he knows. Kanye doesn't know what these people know. He don't know about the insurance placed on people's lives. Brian King. They don't know about these types of insurance policies. We're going to get into these things. Correctly, though. We're going to do this shit correctly.
Become famous, you stop growing at that point. I became famous at age 24, and I had handlers around. I had my mom around, different things. And it was always like you go from one handler to the next handler to the next handler. So now I get to actually learn how to run a company. I get to learn how to, to count. Really, I was like Pablo in a movie. It was like I didn't even know where to put the money. Like literally making $300 million cash, but you're just like a high-priced. We're not going to use the S word just because it's just like too passe to use it. But it's like next year I was supposed to make $500 million in royalties, and like no one needs this amount of money. But when I would work on homeless shelters and ideas, I'd have a contractor, we won't say what race, and they'd be tearing down the contracts. It's all about, position. It's not
So what bank? What bank is that? Not Parlor. Okay, that's the app. What's the bank? Glorify. Which was set to close in oh my goodness. And Glorify was supposed to be the bank. You know what's funny? I talked about these things. This is what made this channel great. Is the fact that Mr. Gillespie got up here years ago and talked about how to ensure the dead, creating genocide, how they ensured your destruction. I talked about the Masters of Disguise, Candace Owens and Lloyds of London, Operation Blexit. Would y'all like to hear that? Press 1. See? We've been doing this, bro. That's why I'm like, you people can't copy or give me back what this is my work. Guess who called me this morning? Rico. Oh man, what you said about Candace Owens, man? This one right here, man. I tell you, damn, I thought I blocked you 3,000 times. How how did you manage to get press one? And again, how are you able to create so many phone numbers? You actually have this amount of time. I don't care about what you're saying or doing. I have my life, and I'm doing my own YouTube. I don't care what time y'all doing YouTube. I don't care if you think you want to send me something at 2 a.m. Don't. I don't care about your work. I'm not your friend. Press one. I've been doing this for years. Look at me in this nice suit and tie. Woo, boy. That boy Kev. We been doing this. Press one. See? Only I can do stuff like this. This is called Masters of Disguise. Candace Owens, Lloyds of London. Let's take a look. Hold up. Don't worry. I'm finna put it on. Deep. Her little dweeb husband is a Lloyd, of course. Got him. I always thought this was contradictive. You know, to even date a Lloyd as an African American is blasphemy to the ancestors. Press what? It's blasphemy. Press on. They are not to be dated for 1,000,000 years. Press one. No Lloyd. That's got me thinking about George Floyd a lot different. About this all this shit she been spewing to raise money anti-George Floyd or anti-reparations or anti-Black Lives Matter. And I'm thinking, wow, why? It's okay to understand that it's George Soros and all of this, but the basic underlying meaning in the way you are demeaning Black lives is profound, prolific. Like Nipsey Hussle say, prolific. Never seen nothing like it except on David Chappelle. Never. So those questions, and now I see that she don't even like Donald Trump no more. Why? Why is your life one big ball of a contradiction? Why? Why can't you just stick to something and that be you? This lady's been on the up and up under the guise of social. Oh, there, damn Balenciaga, Kim Kardashian. Oh, Meghan and Prince Harry. Oh, my friend Kanye. Press one. Kanye's robbed. They freeze him. Tate, your other buddy. Press one is in for human trafficking. Press one. And you got a whole history you got to explain, young lady. Press one. I bet you probably seen my thumbnail. It is my new live stream series. Press one. It is called, what's the name of this? A lot of y'all don't know what we doing. It's two blacks in blackface. Blexit. Press one. That's Officer Tatum. Y'all can Google and YouTube that former NFL player, according to him. And press one. It's gonna be a fun week. It's gonna be fun. Blexit, the greatest liar ever exposed. Now, she went at Black Lives Matter. So we're going to explain how she profited, and they profited over $7 million because of Black Lives Matter. Oh, I forgot about this. Oh, I forgot about this, family. We talking about 60,000. That's from the federal government. Oh, this is $7 million. This boy cold. In fact, they were supposed to do a lot of reconstructing. Oh, with the revenue that they raise for the actions of Black Lives Matter.
Ooh.
Press 1.
I love the playbacks.
How much of this money went back into the black community? None. Press 1. In fact, they lost revenue after Candace Owens upped her salary after losing money to $250,000 a year. Press 1. So she is, in fact, a mini-me of who? Patrice. And she's supposed to be helping because of what they did. Press 1.
Get him, Kev.
Raised $7 million. Press
Talk
1.
to him.
They don't know what happened to it. It just fell to the ground. It just fell to the ground.
Yeah,
And that's why I say,
I ain't
man,
never,
you know,
hold
this
up.
woman ain't who she says she.
Oh, I ain't never went. I don't even watch my shows, bro. I see why they be like, Kev, bro, don't ever stop doing this. I'll tell Kev the same. Don't you ever stop doing this, nigga. I'm about to get on my own Patreon.
Raised $7 million. Press 1. They don't know what happened to it. It just fell to the ground. Press 1. It just fell to the ground.
Ah, damn.
And that's why I say, man, you know, this woman ain't who she says she is.
Damn, Brian.
So I'm watching. It takes me back to who's defending Andrew Tate in his blexit. The office.
I was on their ass, wasn't I? Fold them. I don't fold them. They can't play their videos back unsaid. They can't do this, bro. Kev is the only one who can go back a year, 2 years, 3 years in time, speed it up, and come right back to the point of observation and say, look where we've been and look where we're going.
Sir, and Candace Owens. Press 1. So I created 2 blacks in blackface for blexit.
I'm pointing at them like a professional TV person. Like it's like if they really there. That's dope, bro. I'm the shit.
Press 1.
Press
This
1.
This is what you would call blackface at its finest. They don't send 2 Negro, 2 of them. You hear me? 2 of them.
2 of them.
To galvanize black folk and make it reparations, and you don't deserve it, and why y'all keep running from the police, and y'all listen to too much rap music.
I told y'all 2 of them.
Get bibbidi bop. Press 1. He's on.
Tracy said, you time traveling. I say, we. Did you feel it? No, huh? It felt like it didn't even have no resistance. Your mind didn't even have no real resistance, did it? No. Body didn't. Nope. You ain't need a space suit or nothing, huh, Tracy? Nope. Let's get back to Blexit line there.
On here every day. Look at this mad black woman. Every day Brexit is on a computer. Blexit. And a lot of people never heard of Blexit in the urban community. Get used to it. Get used to it. Blexit. Blexit. Because it was created by Europeans. Press 1. Y'all, follow me though. They use these people. Press 1. To push. I'm not just talking here.
Look at the
See,
evidence.
I don't just talk. I'm not these people who can just gonna get up on this computer no more and just talk. I brought my notes. See, I can freestyle, but why? Press 1 when I can get better at this. Press 1 and we can do it together. See, I brought my notes today. Press 1 way in the back, bungalow, stand up. Yeah. See, I brought my notes. See, it's a blexit. A term originally coined by Milea Connolly is a portmanteau of black and exit. Press 1, which means Brexit. The word used to describe the United Kingdom's withdrawal from the European Union.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
original Blexit movement started in 2016 by Connolly with the goal of achieving black economic independence by encouraging black Americans to leave the traditional financial system they have historically
Told you.
disadvantaged by. Press 1.
You see how they turned that into a Democratic issue? They made it a Democratic issue to pull us in. You got
Wow.
it? They took what was real to us by way of Cairo University and all subsidiaries, of course, and said, look, come with us. Come with us. All right?
Let's exit.
And all of this is the time she became a Republican. Remember, Candace Owens became a Republican. She became a conservative after this. Press 1. And we got to take this slow because
Remember, she didn't vote for Donald Trump.
if you want to participate in the urban conservative, a.k.a. the black conservative, right here on Cairo Network, Channel 54, hit me up on patreon.com/KevGillsTV and say, I want to be a researcher, damn urban journalist for your online community, and we'll make that happen for you. So they are to encourage black Americans to leave. Now, these are European. These are United Kingdom, but encourage black Americans. This is United Kingdom, though. Just way over here to encourage black Americans. So they need a black American.
Do y'all hear this? Wow. Wow. Wow.
To encourage and infuse this. Press on it. You understand? And so, in 2018, Owens launched a different Blexit Foundation, which featured a social media campaign to encourage African Americans plus Latinos and other minorities to abandon the Democratic Party and register as a Republican, and promise of freedom. At the time, 8% of black Americans identified as Republicans. So she jumped on the bandwagon. It's the anthem, the opportunity. It's the amped opportunity. Woo. Woo. Why not? Then we can encourage them to bank with us, foreigners, as they become free from our banking system. We got an African American woman. We need to get over there and we need to marry into her and then say, like Prince William and Meghan, it'll be our own little American kingdom all over again. I'm hypothesizing. I'm not sure that's what they did, but something on this as well. Super agents. I'm not sure. What I'm saying is, yes, some super agent activity. You got me? Some super agent activity. I like that word. Super agent. So I just been like, damn, she all over the place. Blexit. They start this online campaign, her and her co-founder, Mr. Tatum, former police officer and former NFL player. A doop-a-doop, a doop-a-doop. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So, I wanted to get her take on why she was upset with Trump, first of all. You feel me? So, I was sending her video. He said, Kev, you know she got an issue with Trump now. I say, now? She's a little super agent. She always had an issue with Trump. Now her colors is about to show. Press 1. So first, I'm going to show her colors up front on what her explanation on why she don't like Donald Trump. And he heard this and this one and that one. Is that okay with you guys? This series is going to be called The Many Faces of Candace Owens. I got many live stream, a.k.a. DVDs coming out this year. Press 1. And you got to support the bread. Koffee and Kushtv, Channel 54, The Urban Conservative. Your news first. Tomorrow news today. How's that? Press 1. Y'all got to understand, this is crazy. This is crazy to me. And I'm a nerd. So her documentary was really a cover
for herself. Press 1.
Damn.
It's to push the blame over there.
I was on it, wasn't I?
Because she's guilty. They're guilty.
Damn.
But it's also the people who capitalized off of Black Lives Matter. Press 1, who are also guilty. Who capitalized off of PPP and Black Lives Matter, all that goofy shit.
Look, and we didn't know she also capitalized off of PPP. And here I am, we like in the other ones, that she is the other ones too.
Not like this.
She all of them.
Like
Tracy. And you know, I'm gonna start a new community called the Apartments, and I'm gonna act like the focus is gonna be like I may have art draw me a small little apartment, because if we were all neighbors in the projects, y'all, my house would be popping 24/7. We'll have all the info, all the smoke, all the coffee, all the food, Uber being ordered. It'd be like a cesspool of people who meet up to gossip, but tell the truth. She, every one of them, every scam that's on the paper, that's her again. God damn. Todd, I wish I was in your neighborhood. I'll be over there. Every time she did a show, I'll be watering my grass. Kev, what you doing? Man, I just watched Candace Owens. Did you see it? Yeah, that bitch tripping, huh? Yeah, you gonna mow your lawn right now? Yeah, bro, I gotta get this shit out of my head. That's how I am. I think about this shit like, oh my goodness, they are weird. And I'm already in a meta, so I think that I'm gonna just go full-fledged with the apartments and the YouTube street. We already got the bungalows. We got the U where you can't fuck around. We got the monetized page over there, Kev Roll, Koffee, Kushtv. I just want to have a little fun now. This is crazy.
And guess what?
What?
Guess what?
Chicken box.
The insurance companies, Press 1, made all the money off of Black Lives Matter.
I told you.
Press 1. See?
Yeah, Tracy, like the Brady Bunch. If you say, hey, Candace, what apartment you live in? And then she'll tell you, go to that apartment. She going to open the door, right? And you say, Candace, where my broom at? And Candace say, oh, I left it downstairs in the other neighbors. And before you get to the other neighbor house, Candace is down there dressed in a goddamn mustache and a construction hat. I'm like, who? Yeah, but I lent it to apartment something. And have you running around the whole goddamn apartment and all the little characters is her. That's this type of broad.
You don't know what I'm talking about, but by the end of today, you will see. What you don't know is the biggest insurer in the world is none other than who? Press 1. Lloyd's of London. Press 1.
Look, y'all.
The same people who owe you slavery money, reparation.
Shit, Candace. Shit.
Press 1. Am I good?
Yes, you.
Am I good?
Yes, sir.
Let me in then.
You the man.
The greatest leading insurance market in the world. Press 1. Check. They made all the money. So, of course, Lloyd. Press 1. Uh-oh. So they made money off of Black Lives Matter damage? Of course.
Of course. It was an insurance fraud.
All we got to do is blame it on them. And then all the money gone. It was wasted by you know who.
Jeez. We got them, y'all. Y'all hear this? Wow. Wow.
Remember? The good setup artists, the bankers are the worst. Here, take this. Even if you ain't got no experience, take this. Start your little Black Lives Matter movement. Hurry up.
Because we got Candace on the other end.
We need a slush fund.
Yes.
We need a goddamn, and we need a super person who to take the super scapegoat bait. Press 1. Yeah. Yeah. Scapegoat. Press 1. Patricia. So we got her to, Patricia, why you give up all the money? But ain't nobody going to ask Candace Owens, Candace, what happened to all the money? What happened to all the money? And how is your salary raised to $250,000 a year when you guys lost money? That's not very conservative. Press one. So did Lloyd of London send Candace Owens in as an agent of confusion? Double agent. Press one.
Ooh.
I don't know. You tell me. Brian, you already told me. You said what, Brian? You said her stepdad, her father-in-law, press one, or the real. And then I went back and did what? Excuse me. I looked back and did what? I went back and looked at the father-in-law. I said, who is this guy? Press one. I'm all over, man. I'm telling you.
Amanda, we been call her. That's why she was really over here. This woman think we believe her makeup is really her. Like, I really see Candace now. You're like, you know what she's doing.
I'm on it. Why not? Why not ask the real questions to Candace Owens? And since she's so anti-Trump now, what did they find out about you that wasn't so pleasant?
Oh, that bank. That Mike Pence and him was a what?
Huh? All right, we're going to talk about how Mike Pence is connected to Candace Owens in that bank. Press one. I mean, you're walking around on YouTube like your shit just don't stink, woman. Press one. If you don't know who her father-in-law is, I'm going to bring him up on the screen here. If I had a father-in-law look like this, I would run. Press one. I say, oh, gee, this is Lucifer. Press one.
Wow. Press one. What'd I say?
This who?
This is Lucifer. How my soul say that? Oh, that's my soul, G. I don't have a script just saying, tell these people that. Man, my heart said it. My mouth said it from my heart. Bro, this is Lucifer, bro. And look today. Look at their religion. Lucifer, bro.
I'm sorry, boo-boo, but I got to go. It ain't happening. So, this is the father. Big dog right here.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He look more like that guy now. Shit.
Ooh-wee. Would they do that? Would they play off of? I don't know. I think it was a perfect opportunity for blexit. I tell you that, to infiltrate America. It was the perfect time for blexit to infiltrate America. Wouldn't you say? Hey, boy, you need to get with her. I'm telling you, you better run. This one right here. This one right here put life insurance on you. This one right here without you even knowing.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
So why she is developing these softwares that track people and all this, y'all got to be real careful of this one here. Track history is very peculiar. You know, track record is something else.
Told y'all to watch.
But
watch
like
these
I say,
niggas. Didn't Pac say, watch these niggas? Because you can only fake for so long. That's coming on a t-shirt.
Just talking. I'm freestyling. I'm freestyling, of course. Nothing too much. Light work. So did they make money? Did that old white man and his internal royal family make money off of Black Lives Matter? Well, of course. Did Candace Owens make money and her husband make money off of Black Lives Matter? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And Candace acting like the spokesman for these corporations who also profited huge off of Black Lives Matter and things of that nature. Kind of left them out the whole documentary.
Go ahead.
Which led me to believe that's a great mouthpiece to blame it on Black Lives Matter and Patricia and them. But like I said, they raised a lot of money. And not only that, the insurance companies profited huge. Press one. Now, black folk, we know that don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. That don't even sound right. But I'm gonna go to this website here. Oh my goodness. This shit is crazy. I'm gonna go to this website and we're going to see exactly, here I'll go from here, what's been going on this whole time. I would love to just be like, oh, this is a coincidence. There ain't too many coincidences in this world. You only get one or two. Y'all got too many damn coincidences. Press one.
You got too
Candace
many
Owens
coincidences.
Blexit raises questions as execs are paid handsomely while foundation struggles. Press one.
This woman is a political
See, I
thought.
told you.
Press one. She is she's the sexy red of the political and journalism world. Man, I promise you. She probably be twerking. She probably was twerking in Ben Shapiro's face. Press one. She was that media just walking in, hips swinging like she was the most powerful black woman on earth. Like, where the fuck she get this soul from? Well, cut that computer on and turn it to a straight square, and how she couldn't understand, and these people are taking advantage of. Could you believe that people are using the government to take 60,000 in PPP loan? They should get jobs. Press one, bitch. Where's your PPP loan? Oh yeah, hour. Everybody should get a job, but you. Press one. I think Candace be stealing. Press one if you believe the same. She's not an honest person. I think Donald Trump should keep her far away because she's not honest. And we don't do bad things, Candace. And ever since I stopped doing bad things, I realized the people who was doing bad things and horrible, horrible things, which encouraged me more not to do bad things. Which is why me and D-Jack is starting a new YouTube page called Don't Do Bad Things, where we're going to reenact moments in time. You can call them jokes or skits all you want to. But it's going to be a concession of things of people doing bad things. So let's get back to let's get back to it.
My notes today.
DJ, they're not ready. And DJ, you must say, I am a human marketer. I was born to market. You like how I threw that lob at the Koffee and Kush? Like that? Like that's a lob in media. Here you go. A layup. Bill Cartwright for the layup. Press one.
Press one. I brought my notes as execs are paid handsomely as struggles at while foundation struggles. Press one. Candace Owens Blexit Foundation, which aims to convert more black Americans to conservatives.
Which is a foreign entity, and they're going to establish themselves in Washington, D.C.
Appears to be struggling to get funds. Now, ain't that what Blexit Europe is doing, the UK? Okay, according to the Daily Beast, the foundation 2021 tax filing showed that it only earned a third of amount it generated the previous year. Owens, however, had earned more than $250,000 in salary from the organization, according to the report. The Blexit Foundation, which is a 501c3 nonprofit funded in 2018.
Told you. Look at her. Look at this broad. You want ladies, you telling me we can't start no nonprofit? You telling me we can't do this in real life? She did it and ran off and became a anti-black Nazi. Breast. You D-Jack, we can't start a nonprofit, bro. Amanda, Shiva, we can't do this? Come on, bro. We are historians. Press, boy.
Earned more than $7 million in donations during the social justice protest in 2020.
Oh my goodness. Candace, let me borrow $1. Press 1. Let me hold something, Candace. Candace got that money and moved to Europe. Oh, my mama, she got that money and moved to Europe and married a white rich man that lived up the street from Kate Middleton. Press 1. Hit that like button.
Wow.
This is worst type of thought. Press 1 just got up out of there. Got her money. See, that's that Karen Civil shit. Press 1, just get the money and go, baby. $7 million. Who the fuck you think you is, Chelsea Clinton? Just got us. And then get up there and say how bad PPP loans is and how black people start 501(c)(3)s only for money and how black churches. Ma'am, you are the biggest narcissist pig I have ever seen. You could tell I was raised. I got like 50 sisters, y'all. I'm tired of these people. I've seen this too many times. We get in trouble, fellas. But this old fucked up Bob Heron having ass, lemon head ass broad can do all this in the house, bro. And then go tell on us, but she doing the same thing. Press 1. That's why I didn't do a PPP loan. Cause I'm scared of people like Candace. Press 1. I'm fucking scared. I'm traumatized by black women, bro. And I'm trying to give y'all chances. I'm terrorized by y'all. I'm scared of y'all, bro. Y'all are deadly and detrimental to a strong black man who believes in God. Damn. Something wrong with y'all. If Candace will do this, she'll do a drive-by with Big U. If she do this, I don't know what this bitch should do. Man, who you been hanging out with? Whack 100? Jeez.
Press 1 if you follow me.
Jeez Louise.
Now, see? The foundation's 2021 tax filing, however, indicate that the organization now struggling to increase its funds while executives are still getting paid handsomely.
Not like this. Not like this.
Not like this. See? Y'all thought I was just talking? No, that's what I do normally. I'm working on my journalism. Support the broadcast.
I told you.
These are my sources.
I told you.
Press 1. This is Kevin Gillespie reporting. I'm becoming a journalist.
It's as if they can't stop my retarded ass. Listen, y'all, I'm becoming a journalist. I'm using my sources to report. Hey, these are the rules. I didn't say this. And everybody knows the journalism rules. I just learned them too. You gotta use your sources. Who said it? Not me. I just quoted this one. Look.
Oh, I'm an investigative journalist, G14 Classified, GBI Network. Owens issued a brief statement to the Daily Beast to address the report. In short, yes, we raise money and proudly disperse money for and to the black businesses and continue to do so. Our filings are public.
Candace Owens was supposed to give that money to black businesses, and she's black.
So she was giving the money, and Andrew Tatum was giving the money to each other. That's how he ended up with Dorothy's shiny Prada shoes right there. Two black people saying, oh, we managed the money and gave the money to black businesses. Who's the black businesses? Us. Well, you can't do that. Yes, I can because I'm black. They got Mrs. Willis syndrome. I'm not the one on in trial here. Motherfuckers develop Democrat syndrome real fast, nigga. People turn into niggas when ain't nobody looking. I see why God fooled everybody and y'all thought he was gone. Y'all motherfuckers act real different when y'all not being watched. You motherfuckers, y'all pretend. If God just turned his back for a moment, you stealing cookies, you just doing something. And then when he turned back around, you try to pretend like, oh, hi, how are ya? I'm Candace Owens, and I was doing great things. Press 1, I'm a piece of shit. But you don't know it because I wear makeup. Go ahead. Y'all thought I was just talking? No, that's what I do normally. I'm working on my journalism. Support the broadcast. These are my sources. Press 1. This is Kevin Gillespie reporting. I'm becoming a journalist. Oh, I'm an investigative journalist. G14 Classified, GBI Network. Owens issued a brief statement to the Daily Beast to address the report. In short, yes, we raised money and proudly dispersed money for and to the black businesses to look at this. Look at this. She's just ridiculous, just boastful, and continue to do so. Our filings are public, timely, and entirely comprehensive, she wrote in an email. The Blexit Foundation earned $904,575 in donations in 2019, which is the first year as a nonprofit. At that time, Owens and other top executives didn't work full-time with the organization and didn't earn a salary from the foundation. The organization funds skyrocketed more than $7 million in 2020. At the time when it's social advocates, they placed that right on time. Across the globe, protested police brutally following the George Floyd death. Press 1. Owens pulled in $230,000. Owens was supposed to find that opportunity to get in the black community and say, this was an outrage. This was nothing. We're going to make sure this bitch joined the ops and forgot her mission. She joined. Oh, George Floyd is a piece of shit. He deserved to die. Press 1. She just went full-fledged opposite of the vision of the corporation, like the newspaper alleged. Pay from Blexit at the time while she created Blexit with Mr. Football player / police officer, Officer Tatum on YouTube. Press 1. A doop-a-doop. The foundation also spent more than $1 million on travel in 2020. Now, where did you take those fucking shiny shoes, Officer Tate, that you needed $1 million to travel? Candace Owens, where did you spend $1 million on airplanes? You shouldn't live in Europe and discuss American politics. Press 1. How are you getting American funds as a foreigner, married to a foreigner rich guy? This is an uncalled for, and we need to investigate. I'm calling right now to investigate Candace Owens. It's sweet. I don't seen FBG Butter get out and Little J and all of this shit going. She is not immune to this black lifestyle. Bitch, you need to be investigated. I will be investigated if that happened to me. Press 1. And again, y'all all at my apartment, so if you don't like it, y'all can go. But she needs to be investigated. This is too much money. This should have been done. This could have been given away to, Frank Lucas did better than you. At least he gave away turkeys. You got this money and took flights, Candace. You didn't need in speaking engagements because guess what, Bimbo? They pay for speaking engagements because you're just that good, remember? Huh? You're just that good. I don't lose, like the advocates say. The devil's advocate. You just don't lose. You can't find a black man as smart as you. Girl, you can't find a man who was as stupid and as evil as you. But you found, the Lloyd of London found you like an Illuminati, a fucking golden ticket at Willy Wonka's
fucking death trap house, haunted mansion or some shit. You need to be investigated by not only the motherfucking CIA and the federal government, the TVA, the time variant, because your ass switched characters and living on different timelines. We don't know who you is. Then you can be ISIS or Mossad, and we don't even know if your black skin is real. Man, they been probably go home and just take that shit off, like that movie Lovecraft. Press 1 and she just burst out of that, and her husband said, I couldn't wait for you to get out that nigga skin. I'm serious. That's why I don't touch you in public. I can't stand you when you dress up like that. Remember Lovecraft? That's her. That's them, nigga. They busting out of skin. You feel me? Y'all thought I ain't ready for y'all. I got y'all shit. Nigga, I've been studying y'all shit. Nigga, I'm on y'all TV shows. Press 1. Money. They don't. Wow. Hold up.
Not like this.
$1 million. She done spent motherfucking Cameron's record contract on a plane ticket. All right, let me stop. Let me stop. Because I'm going to save some for my investigative journalist in the GBI network. Press 1. Channel 54. Holla. I'm going to save that for the GBI. All the little frauds and maniacs out there who taking notes. You're supposed to be ready. Come to class ready. See? So they spent the money on travel. So she flying around the world. That's not conservative. That's not Donald Trump way of thinking. Press 1.
Yeah,
and that's
world.
a tax write-off. So she flying around the world doing live speaking engagements, getting paid to do engagements off the record. Press 1. Running around with Andrew Tate, trafficking in the red pill community with her assistants. Press 1. To do what? How you spend money on black business? Oh, because she's the black business, blexit? Oh, this is nonsense.
Fraud.
Oh, blexit is the black business. They spent the money on black business, and Candace Owens and the blexit dude is the... Oh, I get it. Interesting.
Wow.
Press 1.
Investigate Candace
Interesting.
now.
And the goal is to be
Candace Gate 2024.
anti-black. Wow. To go against the black, to appeal.
She's against everything. She's taking money. Oh my! She's supposed to be defending black people. She's taking the funds and then talking shit. She's doing illegal stuff and then talking shit about people who do bad things. Hit the like button.
You're supposed to be ready. Come to class ready. See?
Candace might
So
go to
they
jail.
spent the money on travel. So
Oh.
she flying around the world. That's not conservative. That's not Donald Trump way of thinking. Press 1. Were you traveling around the world to do what? How you spend money on black business? Oh, because she's the black business, blexit? Oh, this is nonsense. Oh, blexit is the black business. They spent the money on black business, and Candace Owens and the blexit dude is the... Oh, I get it. Interesting. Press 1. Interesting. And the goal is to be anti-black. Wow. To go against the black, to appeal to the conservatives who see a black person who allegedly looks like they on the right. This is cold. And it's a cold twist. Shit. This a cold woman right here. Allegedly, if this is true. This is a cold. So this is the same type of moves Black Lives Matter young lady was doing. Did they use her to...
Wow, same
She
thing.
was pulling up at old girl house and...
Look.
Gang stalking and...
Look.
This one and that one. I wonder if she pull up at her own house like that. I wonder if she pull up to blexit like that. Press 1. I wonder if she pull up to blexit like that. That's a whole twist. You see that? And you telling me the insurance companies won't who are profiting, like Lloyd's of London, wouldn't what? Huh? Let me hold on, caller. I wasn't expecting no calls today, but I'm gonna let y'all call in today, see how y'all rocking before I continue on. This is a new level of wow. What in God's name are you doing? Koffee and Kushtv, the urban conservative. You on the air. What up?
Hi, this is Lita. I didn't know you wasn't expecting call. You just giving information, and it's just like so much like aha that you can see a clear picture of how they do. They get the nonprofit, so they don't have to be questioned about all the expenses, like what you just showed, all that $1 million of travel. Like you can do all that kind of stuff, and they're not filing like taxes per se. So that's how they can swindle that money. They got the insurance company that's getting paid on all sides because they get us engulfed in these movements and these things like Black Lives Matter. And then they have people getting all in their emotions, tearing stuff down, and then the insurance company makes a claim off of that. So they just playing all the sides of the fences, just like with her when she started off as a so-called Democrat and we shall overcome, and the whole little thing with the NAACP put her, I ain't gonna say put her up to, but they helped her. And that's a whole nother organization that is just like a front for us to think that these organizations and these people are actually people to help people when they're so calculated on a commercial scheme that we are not just now being able to see it.
Yes.
From what you're showing. Yes. And it's like, wow. And you got to humble yourself and say, hey, yeah, we done got hoodwinked, bamboozled, whatever you want to say. But now I see it so clear. And it's like, I don't want to interrupt you, but when you keep giving me points, and it's like, it's not like, oh, you just saying. No, this is what's happening. I worked and I know it's not about me, but I worked in, like, we have ways of life and things that we went through because I worked in insurance, and I always felt that it was something. But now that I know, like, how they use themselves as the surety, and how, like, when these people do pass away, every time somebody passed away, you look, because I live in Cleveland, and I looked up now because of all this, the Tamir Rice estate. They make an estate and build a trust off of that. Like, where it's a big conglomerate of stuff that's going on that like I'm gonna say myself.
They're all advertising for your own demise. With these rapper deaths, what are they pushing? Insurance. With this, put insurance on them. Leave something for your kids to push insurance. They were trying to feed us back to the beast when we are free from them. You don't even need to dealing. We don't even need. We need to enforce the 14th Amendment, as I always say.
Look, I'm typing in the chat room right now how to fight back, and we talking about the 14th Amendment. I'm not saying pick up no weapon. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying the law is my right. Press one. That's my right. And ain't no foreign entity or corporation can take my right away. You pledge to that right.
The 13th.
Okay.
We finish, but yes.
Okay. Because that's where, then that's where my state will be within that 14th Amendment.
We got our trust in the wrongest state.
It's in a minor estate.
Oh, my God. It's just that you hear these words.
It's in a minor estate. All this is done. All of this is done by the Lloyds and all of these bar association of foreign banks and foreign lawgivers and to keep you in a minor estate, meaning as a boy or a child or a baby boy or incompetent of running your household affairs as a man. You got it? That's why every other nation have a man in their house running their household. Everybody but you hanging out outside with your friends until your girl call you home or gotta come. Like, it's way out shit. It's really you.
I don't even really know with a state and trust, and then you just thinking it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, I trust in this and that, but it's like, no, these are really legal terms and not and words, and that's how they're so crafty with the trickery because they enforce this, and that's why you know a lot because you haven't been indoctrinated with their schooling as far as like a lot of people go in it. It's like the more that, not to knock anybody who's got a degree and stuff like this, but that's why it's kind of a little harder for people to see. In my own perspective, is like, because the more that you keep getting taught, this is what this means, then it's engraved in your mind, and it's kind of hard unless you seek God to be able to come up out of that, because we've been taught and indoctrinated words mean completely different than what they really mean when it comes to legalities and stuff like that. And you have opened my eyes, because I'm like, something is not right. Like and then I know it's God, because I didn't even haven't been working directly in insurance, but I always used to keep my license and da-da-da. And some just said, don't even be a part of that. And this is my journey. I'm not knocking somebody else, but this is just specifically me. And I know why I was away from it. I had it to learn some of it so I can know some of these terminologies, like how they keep trying to put us in a peril, like with the fire, the destruction. Now I really understand. These is the ways that they
is the insurance companies putting us
make
in
their claims.
So we have our trust and insurance.
Did y'all hear her voice, bro? Bruh, this is everything, bro. The truth is in my eyes. Press 1. I said the truth is in my eyes. I don't know, big. Big what? Nah. The truth is in my eyes, though. Nah. The truth is in my eyes, though.
And their God is Satan, the devil. You see? So
the enslaver
of
humanity, bro.
We can't serve the devil and serve God. So you either got a sovereign God, a sovereign king, a sovereign people ordained, and that's what it is. And the world has the banking institution, a democracy, debt bondage, Satan. So what do you choose? You choose. We rejected Christ, the first king. They slew him on a cross because we went for banking. We went into our own demise because we went against the law. It's against the law.
It's like denying Christ.
Our own preamble. We against our own sovereignty.
Like Christ standing there saying, "What do you choose? Us or me or Barnabas?" Well, you chose Barnabas. You chose to be dead in the 14th Amendment, illiterate, retarded state.
Bloodline against our own king, our own God, and until we return in order, things will be exactly. We will go further into the pits of what hell, the Babylons, the Holy See, maritime law, no law of the land. God made us from the law of the land. He blew life into us, meaning he made us sovereigns first. He made Adam the first sovereign.
Oh. Wow.
So the deal is we got to honor the contract, honor the covenant, return back to the law, get back to the supreme law, Supreme Court, and God we trust, not Satan, our international banking, fiat currency, and Nazi and Russian propaganda and infiltration and things of that nature. Long live the king.
Right, because you fear them instead of God.
Yes. The bank set up the bank set up a whole model. They set up a woman-controlled beast system. The woman that rides the beast, that rides the church, and she just died.
Yeah. And I was just reading Timothy. I was just saying that the woman's not even supposed to be in control. I mean, in leading.
Well, that's the upside.
We out of order.
We out of order. We against the forefathers of America.
And we fighting for that.
Right. We stepped out of law, so we out of bounds. Time to play ball. So thank you, man.
We out of bounds. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. Channel 54, Cash App, Gills Gang. You already know. Patreon.com/Kev Gills TV. So that's the thing. Insurance companies keep you in a state of emergency, in a state of peril. We're going to get into that and let Said
the expert, deal with the state of peril, backed by Amanda with maritime law and how that was enforced for riparian rights and land grabs in the early 1900s. It wasn't slavery. You don't. They don't owe you reparations for slavery. They owe you restitution for everything that they took from you.
Rico.
And then they say they owe you restitution. Press 1. They owe you restitution, family. That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep. It'd be a trip how you always wonder how Candace Owens is against slavery. Like how? I mean reparations. Like how is that? Press 1. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the video. Let's go to the video. And listen, how can you be against slavery? Press 1. Reparations.
Back when we were in high school. So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think.
So what are you talking about? They hate us, huh? Huh? You don't deserve because you wasn't a slave. Excuse me. This is what happens when you hang out with the wrong people. Excuse me. My family was. These Jewish people of the day wasn't in no damn Holocaust. These Indians of the day wasn't taking over. You understand? What? These are our forefathers. These are our names in which was put on the original dolls. You peanut head ass infiltrator. What are you talking about?
Back when we were in high school.
She just speaks for the Lloyds of London. They don't want to do nothing.
So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea.
Why she didn't say that yesterday in the booth today?
If you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
What? It's a joke. It's a joke, but you can do all of these PPP loans. Press 1 and get $60,000. $7 million during Black Lives Matter. You profited more than everybody. See, it's different when you can just run your mouth. But when a person is sitting up here with the loan amount in your name right here, this is blexit. You can talk about Washington all you want, but that's where you filed. That's where your loan was given. Press 1. And this is just the first round. This is just another round. They're going to want another round. Another round. Who's seen that? Chris Brown. Another round. And this broad going to want another round. And another round. And another round. So you getting all these loans, getting all these donations with the perfect way to spend it. Travel. Okay, it's time to investigate Candace. Wow. That's welfare. If you think you're going to get more than $200.
Back when we were in high school. So first off, these are two different points. I do not think that we deserve reparations for slavery. I was never a slave in this country, and I think that the idea, if you think that you're going to get more than $200 from the government, okay, this entire debate is just it's a joke.
Now, to everybody who ever received welfare, you know that. I told you. So who's she speaking for? Hold on. This is Tatum. Who's she speaking for? They're covering both sides. They're respectfully getting funds to help black people while maintaining an audience of white nationalists. Oh my goodness.
Not like this.
Did you hear what I said? While
Like
entertaining white nationalists and attacking blacks on their show. They took out a loan and started a corporation, a nonprofit, to protect and get blacks to the conservatives. But they're doing nothing to get blacks to the conservatives. Black people going conservative in 2024 is strictly Donald Trump getting arrested and going through it. Because people like Donald Trump. They just didn't understand. They had to go through it. In no way, shape, or form was we watching you, Candace Owens, saying to ourselves, oh, we're going to like Donald Trump now because you said it. No. Donald Trump worked hard to be accepted. Donald Trump is welcome at the damn cookout, Candace, and you're not. You don't even know why we say God is good. You say God is great. Right after we say God is good. You're supposed to say all the time. You don't even know anything. You don't even know how to double dutch. Press 1 for the banks. She's the black mouthpiece for the bank. None do you understand? We talking charitable trust here. Yeah, this is above the regular Democratic mind stage, so you better step it up. We talking charitable trust here. You ever wonder why you open up a trust when you go to jail? They open up a charitable trust and have you sign up to volunteer to be a slave right there. Press 1. Everybody who been in jail know they sign up to be a slave. The 13th Amendment. Now you a slave. Sign right here. Thank you. So this is Blexit, the other guy. This is this is the co-owner of Blexit. Press 1, who raised over $7 million, Mr. Police Officer, hiding in front of the American flag, Mr. Police Officer. And how much went back? $1 million to travel expenses, him and Candace Owens. So they have something in common. Press 1. They know how to raise $1 million in travel and finances, and they know how to spend $1 million in traveling. How you spend $1 million in travel is insane. Let me say that right now. How you spend $1 million in travel is a fable, in my opinion. That's criminal. I don't even think you should be talking about Kim Kardashian when you spend over $1 million. I don't think you got no reason to talk about how Instagram and OnlyFans models get their money and dress in front of bags when you spend over $1 million Wow. on a flight. Wow. I don't even want to see you on Fresh and Fit. I don't give two shits about it anyway, but I'm saying. Talking about how OnlyFans and that's disgraceful. Candace was getting PPP loans and spending $1 million where there's kids starving in Africa. Press 1. There's kids starving in Africa. You spent that on JetBlue? Get out of town. Into 2001, 2022 tax filing. Press 1. Incredible. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. How could you do that? If that's not another form of hypocrisy. Didn't I say this stream should be called The Many Faces of Candace Owens and Blexit? You just can't make this shit up. I ain't never heard of this from an American Negro in the hood ever. They should, how much you spend on traveling? $1 million. $1 million. But Blexit, right, don't believe in reparations. Why? Why don't Blexit and their UK founding fathers, press 1, the Pilgrim Institute Society, the Lloyds of London, press 1. Why don't they want you to have reparations? Because the Lloyd of London is responsible for shipping human beings as cargo. Press 1. They're not the only ones. They're admitted. So they are guilty. And they should owe when you guilty. Yes, they owe reparations. They owe reparations. I don't even know how that's a topic. Everybody get reparations. The Asians got reparations. Jews get reparations, and nothing even happened to them over here. They just reparation. All LGBTQ get reparation. Everybody get reparation. Everybody get the privilege of some form of reparation, but us, when we bring it up, and shut up right now, shut up, because I think the amount is so huge. Shut the fuck up, please no, please no. They owe you reparation, reclassification, and they owe the real American restitution and reparation and reclassification and this one and that one. So there's different forms. There are African Americans who deserve reparations for African Americans' transatlantic slavery and the back and forth. There are who you miscategorize as black on a doll's roll, at those African Americans, aka Indians, aka Aboriginal, original, and organic people of the Americas, deserve not only reparation, but reclassification, restitution from the destruction of the entire nation. So understanding the three R's. Press one. Understanding the 3 R's. That's what we're gonna call it at Cavro. Understanding the 3 R's, and understanding that. Am I right? Am I right? All right. If you've never been to Africa, that's cool. But you're not black either. That's cool. So you don't got to say what you ain't never been. I don't even know who you are. So sit yourself down in the back somewhere. I ain't even been to Africa. I never even said, don't even know who you is. So I don't care if you've been to Africa. I'm talking about Africans who were subjugated to the transatlantic slave, people from Ghana and North Africa and West Africa and this one and that one. They have to figure that out, because it's the same institutions and the bankers who funded that transatlantic slave that enslaved so-called black American, the so-called black, but the organic man in the Americas. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, replay it back and break it down word for word. Break it down word for word. But this is Officer Tatum, $7 million. Black people don't deserve reparation, but you deserve $7 million and some shiny Gucci shoes. Press one. See, you and Candace deserve, black people don't deserve $7 million, but you deserve $7 million and some shiny Gucci shoes. And you got the nerve to sit at black people's face every day, Officer Tatum, and say, pick yourself up. But you're starting 5013Cs against them with your European friends, bro. Then pick yourself up. All you do is show police officers beating up or black people doing some crazy shit somewhere in the world to make them look like what? For what? No, I'm not talking about no damn American or none of that. I'm sorry for your luck. Sit down in the back. I'm not saying that. American, I'm not saying that. Anybody, that's not nowhere in a legal book, nowhere on earth. So take all that extra stuff somewhere else. All right? I'm talking about divine right and something else, sir. Keep that Indian tribe and made up consciousness somewhere else, because your brain can't even adapt to law, God, the understanding of the allegory versus the real. You don't even understand. So talk about something else, somewhere else. Kev Rowe. I'm talking about Tatum. $7 million. Candace Owens and them. I just want y'all to look at these people and how they talk.
National apology for slavery. We are moving closer. You know what I think about reparations? I don't really think it's about the money. It's about continuing the victimhood within black people.
Nigga, if you don't stop, he talk about us like he ain't us, because he ain't. Once you marry one of them Rothschild women, they delink you from yourself. Press 1. He talking about they. Officer Tatum. Football player Tatum. Sir, with melanin. Who the fuck are you talking about? It's not about the money. It's about the money. It's about every damn thing. Kev Rowe. I'm talking about Tatum. $7 million. Candace Owens and them. I just want y'all to look at these people and how they talk.
National apology for slavery. We are moving closer. You know what I think about reparations? I don't really think it's about the money. It's about continuing the victimhood within black people.
Shut your weak ass up. Ain't about no continuing no damn victimhood. What's the why? So what? Do Jewish people continue the victimhood? Something is wrong with you people. It is about the money too. It's about the money, the restitution, the reclassification. See, already. You can't make this up. This is somebody who raised $7 million. This is somebody who raised in a 501 and spent over $1 million on plane ticket. Spent over $1 million in travel expenses with Candace Owens. Press 1. And Candace Kardashian Owens has been wearing luxurious outfits, looking more and more like the Black Kim Kardashian every week. Press 1. You just talk down on people every day. These people are insane. So I see her little outfits. It's about the money with them, where they can put on shiny Gucci shoes and walk around the stage and talk to all the white people who go to Harvards and Stanfords of the world, whatever these universities are, and get paid speeches, and you can walk around, raise $7 million damn dollars. Of course you happy. Of course you walk around on silver Gucci shoes. Of course you, sir. What about the rest of it? What about the rest of the average people who gotta work? Why they ain't got Gucci shoes shiny walking around their house with the same shoes? Do we gotta open up? Show us how to do what the fuck you did and how to write off $1 million in goddamn expenses on flying tickets. Press 1. Show us what the fuck you did, so we can do it too. Motherfucker. Oh, you got us looking bad, nigga. If you know the way, then show us then, punk. Don't be gliding around the stage in silver fucking Ferragamo shoes and belt buckle and all of these things talking about us. Show us, Officer Tate. Somebody showed you how to play football and run that 40-yard dash in 13 seconds. Until you hurt your knee.
That the Democrats are set on continuing to hold black people down.
Y'all suck. You don't even know how to use. So the Democrats hold black people down. No, the Fusion Party, both of them, the whole swamp do. So they're trying to bring. Their plan is to bring black Democrats into Republican, and that's this what y'all thought y'all were doing, and y'all were writing off $1 million to do what? What are the lectures you guys were doing that amounts to $1 million that you couldn't do on YouTube? Come on, you need to be investigated, officer. Argument of how to hashtag investigate Officer Tatum. See, You're going to be the first law enforcement YouTuber to be investigated other than Fresh and Fit. Democrats, you don't even know the history of how the Democrats fusion party and the Democrats who became Republicans. You don't even know the difference. You just running your mouth, Officer Tatum.
I was listening to the clip from T.I. and another rapper. And this is what they said, and I don't know why black people agree with them.
What did he say? We need reparations from the Lloyds of London? You don't know why black people agree with them? You black. You agree with them too. You just a cornball that became Republican. He's just a goofball. You piece of shit. You just a real piece of crap. You know that. I don't even know why they even say stuff like this, and then black people agree with them. Sir, show a little consideration for yourself, sir. Jeez Louise. You don't even know the difference. You just running your mouth. Watch his face. He's such a goofy.
I was listening to the clip from T.I. and another rapper. And this is what they said, and I don't know why black people agree with them. But
you black. You agree with them too. You just a cornball and would do anything for $7 million and shiny Gucci shoes.
it was the dumbest thing ever. They go.
That's how you know you lying. Because you listening to them. Because you listening to them.
T.I., the rapper T.I. Go look him up. Go look at one of his songs. Look at the lyrics. And it'll put what I'm saying in the context.
Uh-huh.
And it was another rapper, I forget who it was. And they get on here and they say, see, they don't want a black man to speak truth. If we ain't talking about killing each other, they don't want a black man. It's like, wait a minute. Quit saying they. White folks ain't worried about you.
Well, why do you and Candace say they and they at Washington when you was trying to get this? Y'all are so full of shit. Yeah, y'all must be talking about the same they, which is the power structure. So don't pretend his they is different from yours, sir. The same day that got you 60 grand. Okay? I can't catch a break. Press 1. I gotta work for mine. I wish I could get 50, 60 damn thousand. Just boom, boom. And all I got to do is get up here and take black people and encourage y'all to be more conservative, and I'll get another check because it's a 501(c)(3). Boy, he ain't showed me how to do it, but he sure got something to say. Man. Oh, fucking cornball. My folks ain't worried about you. Big sloth. Press 1. Another sloth. You can't. No. These white folks, they just keep this thing going and forever and ever and ever. But this is what you're dealing with. This is the mindset of Ben Shapiro, Officer Tatum, Candace Owens. Look. But it's more than just an opinion. It's more than that. It's a business venture. It's profitable to talk down on you. It's a lot of foreign nations who need you to convert over to their their money. They need you to convert over. They need insurance policies on you as a collective. Ain't no telling what else they need, your land, any damn thing. But how dare you be in blackface, consume $7 million. None of it probably goes back to nothing inner city, but passing out number 2 pencils and backpacks every Christmas Eve. But $1 million on flights is unbelievable. Literally. Yeah, he uses rappers as reference. They all do. They use rappers and entertainers as reference because they really don't have any real substance to themselves. But one thing about blexit, you wait for it, watch the contradiction. Watch the contradiction because they friend Candace Owens, press 1, is against Donald Trump now. Remember, she against Donald Trump. She against Donald Trump. Shout out to my Cash App And the people
That's crazy. She's against Donald Trump. Press one with her funny looking self. And now all of us is with Donald Trump. You see? Now she got to come back to the black community. Do you see the play? Press one. She got to come back to the community because we're voting for Donald Trump. She's against Donald Trump. She didn't vote for Donald Trump the first time.
there. Wow, who's this right here? Mrs. Bailey. Shout out to you, Queen. And you're, if you need to sit on the jury, if you need to.
Oh my goodness. Let's listen to her. Let's listen to that.
He was a very big piece of my transformation from the left to the right. He's a big piece of my personal story and my personal awakening. You guys obviously know that I have been one of his most vocal supporters all throughout his presidency.
Watch this.
He was a very...
You didn't even vote for Donald Trump, man. You didn't even vote for Donald Trump. You took $50,000, $60,000 in PPP loan money. You didn't even vote for him. How was he a great transition? You didn't vote for him. Press one.
Big piece of my transformation from the left to the right. He's a big piece of my personal story and my personal awakening. And it...
Yeah, because you have a $60,000 blexit where you're supposed to be going from the left to the right for black people. But that's not what you did. You went far white nationalist. You didn't go to the right. You didn't go conservative and show us the difference between conservatives and Democrats and how we went from Republican to, and none of that. You're not doing anything. You actually turned it upside down.
Really?
Wasn't Trump the man himself. Rather, it was he severed my belief in the mainstream media because they were not honest in their assessments of him.
What? So you voted for him? This is manipulating. So did it change? What?
He was a very big piece of my transformation from the left to the right. He's a big piece of my personal story and my personal awakening. And it
Really?
wasn't Trump the man himself. Rather, it was he severed my belief in the mainstream media because they were not honest in their assessments of him. I was never going to be a person that voted for Trump until the media went very radical. And rather than saying he's not qualified in 2016, they said that he was a rapist and a sexist and a misogynist. And for me, that seemed like an overkill.
Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? Already, she doesn't. It already seemed like an overkill, ma'am. Now wait up, you guys. Now wait up. We done found Candace Owens tweets. Press one. Now look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Now look at this. Candace Owens.
Oh my goodness.
Tweets about anti-Donald Trump shit way back in the day.
Oh. Kev. Woo. I've been on the air for 3 hours and 8 minutes. Hit that Cash App. Hit that Cash App. Lord have mercy. Support the row. Get him, Kev.
We're going to bring it to the floor. But
Get him, Kev.
against Donald Trump.
Urban conservative on the rise.
Look at her. Does Donald Trump actually have a small penis? This is old news. Press one.
Look.
Press one. She dress code, but look.
She's a Karen Civil.
Does Donald Trump have a small penis?
Oh my goodness.
So this is before she switched over. But I'm saying
this is the fucking
could that
Karen
be
Civil I was
reason
looking for.
why?
The real one.
Because they found that you were actually against the president you so-called fought for. Press one.
She didn't vote for him, remember?
So the blog
She's just
is called Degree 180.
And we're going to take a look at that. But I just want y'all to know, this woman has been going in on Trump for a very long time.
That means she was with, who was she with if she wasn't with Trump? She was with Hillary.
Who else was with Hillary at the time? Who would be talking like that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Candace. Candace. And I don't Masters of disguise. That. She's been caught saying some really nasty things. Some real disrespectful, just nasty things. She don't have a home. That's why she's coming back. And here I am thinking she's a Trump supporter. I'm a Trump supporter. So naturally, I'm like, oh, Candace, that's dope to see a sister like. But this woman has a tendency of playing both on all sides like a spokesman for Lloyd of London. First one. But we'll let her continue.
And I thought to myself, okay, he can't be all of these things magically. He's been in the public sphere for a very long time. I began to sort of look beneath the surface and was shocked at what I found. I discovered that the mainstream media does routinely lie to us. In fact,
Wait. That's not what you said. You said to drain the swamp and to drain the swamp and drain the swamp and drain the swamp. Who that means she was with Hillary and them, which about to make my motherfucking assessment of you, bitch. Press 1. Now watch this. Magic trick. I'm really not here for all that. We do this at the row. But I do want to know. I do want to say, see, it's weird that you keep reminding me of this chick. But you got the same MO as Karen Civil. Press 1. Matter of fact, bitch, you can be Mona Lisa. Lil Wayne was talking about, if that's the case. Because Karen Civil was fucking with Wayne. She was fucking with Nip. She was fucking with YG. And she was business partners with Nip on the marathon. So how Candace ends up with Blexit and these things got me thinking on another level. You feel me? I ain't looking. I'm looking at prosthetics and shit. Who are you? You know? Who are you? I'm starting to realize your ass is super agent. Cause I don't know. That's what the conspiracy room is talking about right now. The conspiracy room is saying, damn. Man, I don't know, man. That dude kind of look like her, and they kind of get money the same way. Cause Press 1 is real dark. You never know. We gonna find out. Press 1, we gonna get to Karen Civil. Trust me when I tell you. But it gets weird and weird and weird. That's why I'm like, wait a minute. Something is off. Something is off. Karen was doing shit and flipping the script on people the same way Candace does. In a real way, though. In a real way, Mrs. Owens or whatever you are.
not routinely. They are basically always lying to us to protect.
Ma'am, stop. And you just tell the truth every day, all day. They lied. They did this. What about you? Facts. They do this. They do that. Distraction. Remember I told y'all she reminded me of like a White House press secretary who was groomed how to like handle media? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's be honest. There's only one person who was dealing with the Clintons, and that was Karen Civil. So, fuck Donald Trump, Nipsey Hussle said. Fuck Donald Trump, YG said.
Press 1. We're going to get to it. We're going to talk about it. No, don't get mad at me. Get mad at your mama for not allowing you to think. Press 1. Get mad at your mama. Don't get mad at Kev. Get mad at your mama.
Their own interests. So I was a vocal supporter of Trump.
Shit,
I was
I
hopeful
just
that
said this can be who? Mona Lisa.
Black America could see
Fuck
through
that.
the lies that the mainstream media.
Well, I'm hopeful that Black America can see through your lies of Brexit and how you raise so much money, just like the founder of Black Lives Matter, you and Officer Tatum. Press 1, and y'all support a trafficker. Press 1, and y'all support a trafficker. Now hold up. Somebody just sent me information speaking about 60K. Now watch this. This is how cold the fraud department is. We talking about 60K. We talking about 60K. Now what are the odds that we find Candace with 60K? Press 1. And we also hear Cameron putting Karen Civil on blast for stealing 60K. Press 1. Let's listen. Let's listen.
I'm tired of you trying to manipulate Duke because you think he's slow. You gonna give him his money or not?
Never thought Duke was slow.
And you stole $60,000. You told Murph that you had to eat. You told Murph is here.
Wow.
You stole $60,000. You told Murph that you had to eat. You told Murph is here too.
Wow.
You told Murph is you had to eat. You stole $60,000. You told Murph that you had to eat.
So wait a minute. In the rap community, Karen is doing the same shit you're doing politically. We're going to talk more about this. Koffee and Kushtv, man. I'm going to give y'all a break. Then I'm going to head all over. Make sure y'all support this broadcast. I'm going to give y'all a break. Y'all slowing down in the comments section. I need my interaction. I need my one-on-one time. It's time for me to get my team together. Y'all calling in today? I'm talking about my team. So I can feel good about doing my show. This is crazy. We're going over to the Urban Conservative. Of course, this is too good. This is too good. This is too good. Hit that like button. This proof right here is that this is big. What I've done on this internet, this is big. And these people are in big trouble. Look at this. Karen Civil, Lucas Joyner says Karen Civil stole $60,000 from him. Lucas Joyner, Cameron, Nip. She would disappear. Press 1. She would have to disappear. She's stealing money from niggas. She got to go get her nose done. Oh, no, she got to change her speed. This shit getting deep. She don't know. She don't stole all this. She partners with Nip Hustle in the marathon? Oh, and it was on her head earlier. Remember? Man, y'all do y'all research. Come on back. I'm going to come back and do another stream. Pay attention. Support the broadcast. Become part of one of the greatest YouTube conspiracy pages of all time. AKA the Black Joe Rogan, the Urban Conservative, Kev Gills, and his affiliates and his associates. Thank y'all for tuning into the program. Y'all go do y'all research. Step it up. Yeah, this is great. Don't forget Mac Miller. I haven't forgot Mac Miller. It seems like this is what the grind is. We don't tap into their system, nigga. And you're not going to sit here and just be like, oh yeah, we do this for free. No, I'm really finna make sure this is for my Patreon. This is for my support team who support me. You know, this is deep. And the last time I did this with the Nipsey and LAPD showed up, 90% of you niggas left a nigga out there to dry. So don't think that I'm unaware of what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But what's not gonna happen is, Kev did it. Huh. Now you here too. You ain't finna, yeah, all the way up until Kev ain't here no more. Press 1. Because I realize now, a lot of niggas ain't gonna be there when they not really there. You know, I had to really face that. You feel me, Tracy? I had to realize when motherfucker got you in the back of the LAPD asking, oh, do you think we killed Nip? Yeah, it's deeper than the motherfucker in the chat room talking about, Kev, I'm with you. No, you're not. You don't know what it's like to be with me. You were afraid to be right next to me. Press 1. But I tell you what, the ladies, the females, bro, they already signed it up to be part of the show. I'm going full StreamYard. They know this, better, they know this. So it's easy to sit behind and hate on Kev and do the clerical thing and pretend. It's different when you use your vocals to fight back for your community and fight back for truth and honesty. You know what I'm saying? Until you do what's right for your, like I'm doing what I was born to do. That's why I'm generate revenue for myself and be able to do what I do. You know, a lot of people don't just let these opportunities where you don't got YouTubers saying come be a part of. Joe Rogan didn't do that. He got $200 million, $700 million. Spotify deals. None of these people said, hey, little person, you know the way you think. You take it from being a troll in the comment section. We're going to bring him to the raw. So Koffee and Kushtv, Candace Owens, more exposés. Become part of the show. Don't just stand on the wall with your foot up. Press 1, get out there and put that work in like these ladies is doing and a couple fellas and use your mind and call in. I'll holler at y'all after I eat or later on tonight. Oh, today's Saturday. Man, y'all going out there and have fun. I'll be here researching and doing my work. Shout out Nelda B. Shout out to my super chat, my Cash App. Let me give my shout out for the end of a program real quick. Let me do that. RT, master teacher and my hero, $25 contribution from RT Bill. That's what I'm talking about. Red Hat, Hot Chili Pepper, Royal Purple. You in the building. Nelda Bailey, you're in the building. Ali Ware is in the damn building. Timothy, okay, y'all encouraged me to get back. All right, y'all did encourage me, so I gotta come. I'll see y'all in a few hours. Caro or nothing. I'm gonna put the stream up. I'm gonna wait, the sun go down a little bit till the right time, and I'm coming right back. I love y'all. Much respect. Candace Owens, Officer Tatum. Y'all asses is busted. And as always,